Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dreamhack Summer from beautiful Jönköping in Sweden. My name is Ross Gilbert, and I am back. We've said goodbye to Sebi, and that is very sad. But instead, we say hello to
Nemanja. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Very nice. You've missed some good stuff so far, Nemanja, but you're going to be with us for a little while now, so you get to enjoy some of these fantastic games. And just like that, we are going straight into our next game. There is no hanging about with Pokken Tournament, ladies and gentlemen. This game is fast and furious, and we are going straight in. And we have got what I think is probably our first real marquee match of the day. We've got Guan Yu and Galavant. Two players, we've seen them both on stream already. We've seen them win on stream already. These are two players we should be expecting to do very, very well. One of them is about to get smacked right back down into the loser bracket.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the match, and actually it was really funny because before the match both players were spinning around with the chair. We got some amazing chairs here, guys. It's so comfortable to sit on this, and we are seeing both players enjoying it. But now it's going to get serious. Both players putting their headsets on the heads, and we are seeing the Galvo against Weaver matchup. Very nice.
And I don't think this is surprising anybody at this stage. Galavant, very much the Weaver player. Guanwei, I think it's pronounced Guanwei, very much the Gardevoir player. Both these players, we've seen them this weekend already a few times. They have made it very clear who their chosen Pokemon is, and I would be very surprised to see any changes whatsoever. So we are going to go off here. We have got Guanwei with the Gardevoir, we've got Galavant with the Weavile, and straight away Guanwei using those ranged attacks, that magical leaf, knocks Weavile out of the air, throws out an energy ball, and Guanwei here trying the zoning, but gets him with a grab attack. And Galavant's right on the back foot straight away here.
Offensive way by Guan Yu, playing very aggressive, not giving any time to get hit by Weavile. Even will get one hit by counter it very fast. Very well played by Guan Yu, but now it's time for Galavant to come back, get some Fury Sweep up, break the shield, get some very good damage around here.
And Galavant is making a comeback here. Guanwei started off very, very strong. And coming on here, one's hit, and that is all it will take. A quick slap from Gardevoir onto the Weavile, and Guanwei takes the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, we had a kind of quick match here, but it was also so intense, because Guan Yu always trying to start now against more. But Electrode is a good counter against this air projectiles.
And that Electrode and his explosion counter really did quite a lot of damage there. That was really, really nice. A beautifully timed one there. Now, and unfortunately we see, I believe that was a Carmine into Dazzling Gleam and did quite a bit of damage. And now Guanwei is very much on the front foot again and using that attack again to great effect, doing a lot of damage. Weavile and Galavant need to be careful here. They've fallen into that trick 3 times already. And if they keep going, they are not going to last very much longer in this game at all.
Yeah, it's not difficult for Guan Yu to keep his space, because in the burst move, Weavile is very interesting and very dangerous for every Rage player. But now Guan Yu is playing very defensive now, you have to. And Emolga is very good for decreasing the speed of Weavile, having much space, more keeping a zoning after. But now the Synergy Burst is over. Guan Yu is about to bring his own Synergy Boost, actually. Now it's in the leading position if he gets some of the good attacks off.
Absolutely. We saw there Weavile didn't get used to use Sonic Slash, and here we see Gardevoir with the Fairy Tempest, and that is going to hit, and that will be all it takes. Guan Yu is going to win this first set 2-0 and is going to take a 1-set lead over Galavant. Now remember, as we keep saying, it's a best of 3. One set will not advance you through the winner's bracket here, but it must obviously give a good psychological boost to Guan Yu, and of course, you know, Galavant, he now needs to win the next 2 sets in order to advance, and that's a lot more difficult than winning 1.
Yeah, it is. Actually, when you're 0-1 behind, so it's always very difficult, like you mentioned before. But I'm pretty sure we are going to see some spacing action now from Guan Yu, because in the first match, he was like a little bit of projectiles and switching fast to offensive mode, but now he has a 1 point inside. He just needs 2 wins now. He can just play it more easy.
No, I agree with that entirely. He's in a nice position. Oh, we see a wonderful counter-attack. And as we see from these Gardevoirs again and again, that counter-attack knocks you into the air. As soon as you're knocked into the air, that allows Gardevoir to get some air combos going, to juggle you a little bit, and really start building up that damage. Gardevoir's not a powerful character per se, but if she can get you with those combos, it adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah, indeed, man. And now we are seeing Galvans into the edge, now very good problems. But here we got a perfect win by Guan Yu actually, very nicely done. This is like I said before, he has a big chance now to get more of defensive way. He don't need to hurry, he just can sped up the projectiles and keeping the spacing. It's always a very comfortable position now for Guan Yu.
Yes, he's on match point already, and when you're on match point, you can afford to be, just a little bit less aggressive, and especially with a character like Gardevoir, use that spacing. And here we see the Electrode coming in again and again. It hits Guan Yu, and it looks like Gallivant is going to try and be taking a game here. In he comes with a knockoff, but he misses with the knockoff. It gets blocked, and straight away a grab with Gardevoir, and here we go. Now Weavile coming in, Gardevoir just completely just coming in, and there we see the stored power there. Very nice, throws out that side kick, it gets blocked by Weavile, who throws out his side ranged attack over and over again, but it's not working. Guan Yu hits with that energy ball and Gallivant, and there we go. One little ranged attack there from Guan Wei, and there we see a win from Gardevoir. Very, very nicely done there. And unfortunately for Gallivant, that seemed fairly straightforward for Guan Wei there. It seemed to be in control from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, he is, and this is what Guan Yu is known for. He's always controlling always the board, because we are seeing a lot of tournaments right now on the Pokken scene. In the last Nationals when I was commentating too, and Guan Yu is always keeping always the board control on the field, and it's so difficult because he isn't always dangerous in the spacing. When you get close to it, it's always dangerous to get hit by these heavy counters.
No, it really is, and that's what we see from a lot of these really good Gardevoir players. It's a combination of ranged attacks and zoning, and then when they come in close, counter. And as we said in the game, Gardevoir's counter really knocks the opponents up into the air, at which point that air juggling, those combos just come out, and it really gives those Gardevoir players an advantage. If you can get around those projectiles, if you can get in close and then avoid the counter, Gardevoir can be taken down very quickly. But that's an awful lot of ifs, and a lot of players, when you're against a good Gardevoir player, they're just not able to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you always have, normally when you're on the ladder, you have got very much experience playing against Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is kind of everywhere, but you need the experience, because playing against Gardevoir is always so hard.
No, it really, really is. Now I believe we are going to jump to a quick little interview here, and Amanda's going to handle duties on that one, so I'm going to go away just for a quick little second. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have a very, very short break, and then we're going to have a nice little interview for all you lovely people out there.
Welcome back, fellas. Now I'm here with Gallivant, who playing against Guan Yu in the match before. Gallivant, how are you, man?
I'm good. Tired.
Tired, yeah. Actually. Yesterday was kind of a long day because always playing. The tournament wasn't that long, but also I guess you keep on playing with other guys after this.
We were playing all day yesterday, so.
Yeah. This is actually what you're here for, right?
Yeah, of course.
How do you feel against these Gardevoir matchups, actually?
I don't like it at all. I struggle against Gardevoir, and me and Guan played like today, and he just I get caught by his counters all the time, and his counter combos really nice. So yeah,
just like I said before, because we had Guan Yu on very much, on kind of most likely every Pokken tournament we had in Europe. And always when I got him on the stream, it was so difficult because he keeps the spacing very well. And when you get in the close combats, he's his counter plays. And it's always kind of tough because I'm a Pikachu Libre player and I hate to play against Gardevoir too. So it's I know that feeling.
Yeah. Now he's a good Gardevoir, so yeah.
Yeah, he's and actually really. Do you have a matchup? Would you say this is one I like really?
Not too sure. I don't mind versing Chandelure, but any except Gardevoir pretty much.
Yeah, actually, normally when I ask people about what are your favorite matchups, what are your hated matchups, always get signed, nobody likes Chandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of, for every Chandler player out there, come to the tournament, we don't have many Chandler player, but you're not the most well-seen player here.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of funny. So, you're in the loser bracket now.
Yeah.
Are you some kind of nervous now, or do you like, okay, I'm in the loser bracket, one lose, okay, but I'm now feel more comfortable?
I think I'll be fine, yeah. I think everyone that I'm worried about is still in winners, so I think I'll be alright.
You're actually the first one loser, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
Nah, I'm pretty sure because the audience and the fans love the Weavile player because Weavile is always this offensive way of playing. Actually, it's always great for the audience to see the aggressive way, the knockoffs. And
Yeah, I love Weavile, he's cool.
yeah, he's good. He's do you know Tylo maybe? From
I do know him, but yeah, I know the
he
name.
was the only top cut guy with Weavile.
Yeah,
We
nice.
had in Kassel, the German nationals.
Yep.
He got top 6, like I think. He's also a very good player, so it was also very kind of fun to see him on the stream. And
Yeah.
I really hope to see you more from you on the stream.
Thanks.
All right, guys, give us a few moments, and we are seeing you back with another Pokken action. So stay tuned. Oh, I'm doing the intro. So sorry. Welcome back, guys. Here at the Pokken tournament in Jönköping, Dreamhack. I'm sitting here now with Ross, my grateful commentator, co-commentator now. He does the intro, but I can do this too, so why not? Now we're jumping into a battle. On the right side, we're going to see our Durok favorite Shiggy, and on the left side, Tier 9. When I'm correctly, Tier 9 is about the Pikachu Libre player.
He is indeed, and I think we can all agree that that transition a minute ago, we did it seamlessly. We nailed it. So we have got Tier 9, he's playing Pikachu Libre, and Shiggy is going to be playing Charizard. Now, I believe you were having some practice with Shiggy earlier, and you were playing Pikachu Libre against Shiggy's Charizard. So I think it's fair to say that if Shiggy is successful in this game, it's down partly at least to you helping to train him earlier on against Pikachu Libre.
That's right. We had so much matches yesterday and today also. When you maybe saw the first hour of the stream, the exhibition matches Charizard against Pikachu Libre, this was Shiggy versus me. So he did very well against me actually. So he should be known every move by Pikachu Libre now. So maybe he gets a little bit of advantage now. But I'm also not the really best Pikachu Libre player out there. Maybe Tier 9 got some moves Shiggy isn't prepared for, but like we see, Shiggy is doing pretty well, but Pikachu Libre isn't going to get him down. Trying to get the grabs off, but also when I played against Shiggy, it's always so tough to get the grabs against Charizard.
It really is. Even though Charizard's a big target, if he's running around, it can be hard to get those grabs, and Shiggy's a player who knows how to avoid them. He's already got Tier 9 down to very little HP. Shiggy calls in his Cresselia there, uses that Lunar Dance. Oh, and now we see Mega Charizard. Is he going to be able to hit with that Searing Blaze? Oh, he's certainly trying it. He comes in with that Flare Bits. Thunderclap Press comes in, but Searing Blaze comes in afterwards, and we see neither player actually being able to take advantage of those burst moves, unfortunately. But we do see a grab there from Pikachu Libre, and now it's Shiggy and his Charizard who are on the back foot here. We see a Fire Punch from Shiggy, and we see a Trine of Flare Bits, gets that chip damage, and Pikachu Libre and Tier 9 win with 10 hit points remaining.
Very great action. Like I said, both players missed their Synergy Burst move attack, but Tier 9 is kind of more greater comeback actually. Now he's taking the leading position now, getting very offensive, don't give Charizard any chance to get in the air, and the grab in the air.
Uses that electro web when he's already against, and that was really nice. He got a little bit of a combo against the wall and then finished with an electro web, which of course being a special move is one of the more powerful. Shiggy going there, it looked like for a seismic toss, but he wasn't able to hit with it. Tried the fire punch, but Shiggy here, it seems like everything he's trying, Tier 9's got an answer. And Tier 9, he's taking, you know, we came in here, Shiggy's this known character, this known face, comes second in Germany, but Tier 9 seems, for the time being, to have all of the answers. And he's called in Victini as well, so he's going to be getting some critical hits if he can land any. Oh, I think Shiggy heard us, Nemanja.
Maybe, most likely. It's very interesting how Tier 9 is playing, because, oh, they got a hit.
And that is going to be enough here. That Searing Blaze from Charizard is all it is going to take to finish off this game and even it up in the first set at 1 game apiece. So after all of that, Searing Blaze ended it, and I don't know, maybe Shiggy heard us. Maybe Shiggy's trying to prove us wrong here.
Yeah, he is. Always, when I get successful 1 win against Shiggy, he's like, okay, I'm turning up and get me like from 0-1 to 2-0-1 for him. But it's also very interesting how Tier 9 is playing, because he's more playing on the ground, not much in the air, always giving Charizard a reason to stay on the ground. Whenever he's... this is the reason why Shiggy is always so much in the air. He's... Pikachu gets a little bit of advantage on the ground, but this is the reason why Charizard always keep up in the air. In the air, Charizard is the boss.
He is absolutely the boss. Now we see the grab attack there, and that is all it is going to take down Tier 9 and that Pikachu Libre. And that set completely flipped around. It started off looking like Tier 9 and his Pikachu Libre were in complete and utter control. It looked like almost a foregone conclusion, but of course, as we talk about, the commentator's curse kicks in. Shiggy just gets out those 2 quick wins and takes the victory over Pikachu Libre. So now Shiggy's going to try and win the second set and carry on and, you know, move on through the winner's bracket. And straight away here, nice little combo, finishes with a Flare Blitz. We do see a discharge there from Pikachu Libre. He hits with a counter attack and just blocked by Shiggy. Oh, he tried the tried the seismic toss there, missed, but did hit with a fire punch afterwards. And we're just seeing some quite normal attacks here. Oh, I say that, he comes in with a Flare Blitz, doing the opposite of what I say, because that's what the players like doing.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And it's also very interesting. Seismic Toss never hits Pikachu when Pikachu stays on the ground. So if Pikachu don't move, Seismic Toss always or most likely gonna miss. So
He's very little. He's a very small Pokemon.
He's kind of the smallest. Also the smallest here in the bracket.
Wow, well, Weavile's pretty tiny. Weavile and Pikachu are both...
Weavile is bigger than Pikachu, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's a little bit bigger. So we did see Shiggy finishing off with that side Y with the follow-up, and that's exactly how he starts the second game here. It's working, why would you not do it? We see a double synergy burst here, both players going for the synergy burst, and here we go. A lovely counter-attack there. That fire punch from Charizard. Oh, and a brutal air combo there from Charizard, taking down so much HP there and really trying to get a quick finish. Shiggy is actually on match point here, so if Shiggy wins this, he has got it. Oh, and he hits with the Searing Blaze, and that is going to, it's not going to quite finish him off. I don't think so anyway. No, I don't see, no, not quite. 18 hit points remaining. Shiggy just needs to get one more good attack, but a counter from Pikachu Libre. Shiggy looking like he's going to win this game, move on through the winner's bracket, but he's still got to get one more good hit in. And Thunderclap press. No, Charizard just goes straight over it. But a Flare Blitz there from Charizard finishes off. And here comes Shiggy. Just came down there, he fell behind a little bit. Made us worry that he might be in trouble. It was all for nothing. Shiggy had it all under control.
Yeah, this is what we said in the beginning. Shiggy was practicing against me so much against Pikachu Libre. And he was maybe a little bit of my playstyle. That's the reason why he lost the first game. But when you get more on the playstyle of Tier 9, it was more like easy for him to get into flow for the match. But also a very great action by Pikachu Libre here. I missed it yesterday to get Pikachu Libre on the stream. I'm really happy to see it. Very nice performance actually, even if you lost. We still got him in the loser bracket, so
No, and that is, of course, it's very important to note here for anyone that is still unaware, we are playing double elimination here. That means that if you lose, it's not the end of the world. You drop down into the losers bracket, and then you continue playing. And the grand final will be played between the winner of the winners bracket and the winner of the losers bracket. So one loss here, it's not the end of the world. It will not knock you out of the tournament. But of course, once you drop down into that losers bracket, every single game becomes a real edge of your seat experience. Because if you take one more loss, your tournament is over.
That's right.
So we are going to have a quick little interview here with Tier 9 and myself. So we're going to say goodbye to Nemanja just for a moment. And we're going to have a very quick break while we bring in Tier 9 to have a little bit of a chat. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the wonderful Dreamhack Summer 2016 in the beautiful Jönköping in Sweden. I am here with Tier 9, our Pikachu Libre player. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
You are. Unfortunately, we did see you unsuccessful in your previous game against Shiggy. Did you know about Shiggy beforehand? Did you know that he had, done very, very well in previous tournaments? Was there a little bit, any nerves there, or did you think, I can take him?
Yeah, there's always nerves. There's tournament nerves every battle.
No, absolutely. So let's talk about Pikachu Libre. Why is Pikachu Libre your Pokemon of choice?
I just played every character, tried them out, and Libre was the one I liked the most. So
that's very interesting. We've spoken to a lot of players who just said, I wanted to play as this person, so I'm playing as him. So you actually tried all 16, and you weighed them all up, and you thought, right, I've played as them all now, he's the one.
Yep.
Very nice indeed. Do you have a second character, a character that you...
There's some characters that I'd like to be able to play, but I can't play at all. Not at all.
Can you give us one example of such a character?
Suicune.
Oh, we've seen some good Suicune players, but he seems very tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky. So, Pikachu Libre then, against Charizard, does it worry you the strength of Charizard's moves? He hits very, very powerfully, and some of those combos can kind of take you down to a third or half health very quickly.
It's every character has something that's worrying.
So when you play against Charizard, are there certain things you need to do? Do you find yourself trying to use projectile attacks a bit more, try and be a little more jumpy around and less in your face? Or, how would you approach that particular match?
I tried not to get grabbed by the seismic toss. That's the main thing, and avoid all fire punches I can. Yeah,
fire punches, they're terrible counter-attack, and of course you're right, the seismic toss, they do an awful lot of damage. Now, of course, you're not out of it yet, you're down into the losers bracket. Are we going to see you clawing your way back through and coming
up? Hopefully.
That would be very, very nice indeed. And we were saying, we love seeing you play Pikachu Libre. We were talking yesterday, we wanted a Pikachu Libre. It's very nice. I suppose the other question I've got to ask you, what attracted you to Pokken Tournament? Why this game?
It's probably back when, I can't remember when it was, the Nintendo showed some image of like the Blaziken and Lucario.
I think they might have been the first two, yeah.
Just the short image, and that intrigued me, and then, yeah.
No, I can't blame you for that. The first screenshot I saw from this game, I said, that's it. Gotta have that game, gotta have it. Very nice indeed. Well, thank you very much for that. And hopefully we will see Tier 9 rampaging through the losers bracket there and coming back up and joining us in the grand final. We're going to have to get another commentator back though, because we have got some more very exciting games coming back very, very quickly. So do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back in a matter of seconds. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dreamhack Summer 2016 in beautiful Sweden. I am falling in love with this country very, very quickly. My name is Ross Gilbert, and I'm joined by my good friend Nemanja. How you doing, Nemanja?
I'm really great.
Very nice. Now, we did see Pikachu Libre. You spoke very highly of Pikachu Libre in the last round. We saw him against that Charizard. Lots and lots of Charizard. It seemed like the first couple of qualifiers we had in the UK and Germany, not a huge amount, and then Charizard has just been just so much Charizard. But we've got another game ready for you already. We are stacking them up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and we have got a real marquee match here. We have got Dark against Angel Darksong, and I know Dark won the German National Championship. Am I right in thinking Angel Darksong won the British National Championship?
That's right, yeah. This is always a kind of funny thing. We're always seeing Angel Darksong, when he's sitting on the chair, always smiling, always laughing. I hope he's seeing us. Can you smile at the camera, man?
No, he's got his headphones in there, Nemanja. He's got better things to think about than us right now.
Unfortunately.
But we have got two fantastic players here, two players who are used to seeing success. And we've got some really good players at this tournament. One of these boys is going to have to drop down to the loser bracket. It is going to happen. Angel Darksong, he's sitting there, he's cheery, he's looking relaxed. Dark looks like he is ready for business.
Yeah, he is, and this is one of the fan-made finals actually. Oh, this looks like a fan-made finals because we have two national winners, the first German national winner and the first English national winner, doing the what are we, top 8 now?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I think we are. I think we might even be in
top 16. Sorry.
So, you know, we're doing very, very well here, and we don't have Gorson, the Italian national champion, in the tournament. He was unable to make the trip out here, so here we go. We've got Dark with his Shadow Mewtwo, we've got Angel Darksong with his Blaziken, and Mewtwo is working on those counter-attacks very, very quickly here. Just throwing out those energy balls, just trying to keep Blaziken at bay. He does not want Blaziken to get in close, and we see the Side Strike final blow coming down here, which is very, very nice. Does quite a lot of damage, and Dark very quickly taking a lead here, but we know it's only going to take a little while for Blaziken. He gets those Blaze Kicks coming in, and he's blocking there. He does not want to be hit by Dark Nova, but Dark manages to get him there with that little bit of a combo, and here we see the Dark Nova coming out, but Angel Darksong, he's got the block. He calls in the Togekiss, gets the speed boost, and now it looks like Dark is very much in control, using those Psywave blasts and just trying to kind of keep Angel Darksong and his Blaziken back a little bit as he calls in a Cresselia, just recover a little bit of health there. Oh, and there we go straight away, and Dark takes a very quick lead here.
No, yeah, actually very quick, but also very interesting. So Dark is kind of taking the lead, even when we get the Tailwind boost by Angel Darksong's Blaziken. He didn't have the big advantage with the Tailwind, so he's kind of struggling now with his normal tempo game, like going forward, backward, all those crazy funny thing. But he's not training more in the mid-distance leading position now.
Very nice. So we got a grab. He also hit beautifully with a high jump kick there. That was very well timed. We see a double synergy burst here. And are we going to see anything? Are we going to... Oh, Dark Nova coming out from Dark. But Angel Darksong's got his guard up. He is going to be trying to get into those Gatling Flame Kicks, but he doesn't even need to. He gets in a couple of Blaze Kicks, and just like that, he takes it down, and we are at 1 game each. And the good news here is we know we have got two phenomenal players. Well, I don't think we're going to see a whitewash here. I think we are going to see an awful lot of close games. The Vortex misses. Angel Darksong goes in for a grab, but Dark is able to counter that grab with some normal attacks. Tries a Zen headbutt that gets blocked, and then we see the synergy burst here. And we see some combos ending with that Vortex. And he's just going in Dark, and he gets the grab as well. Dark does not want Angel Darksong going anywhere. He has got him right where he wants him, but a little Blaze Kick and another Dark Nova. We have seen a Dark Nova at least attempted in every single game, and Dark takes the first set 2-1.
Yeah, this was way like a more easy win for Dark, because when you get always the synergy boost off, and your opponent don't have the synergy burst, it's always more easier for you. So we don't have to keep in mind your opponent can have the synergy burst move. You can easily waste kind of your synergy burst in the early game. because you use synergy boost, the opponent can't use synergy boost. The synergy boost meter is too low, so you just can throw forward with it.
No, indeed, and Shadow Mewtwo, his synergy gauge, it amazes me how fast it really does build up. Now, we know, of course, that his special moves do drain his own health to use them, and that's why we see some Shadow Mewtwo players who get a little bit careless, and they end up, draining their own health a little bit too much, and then being taken down by just a couple of quick combos. But the synergy gauge, it really charges fast. And we saw a synergy burst from Dark and his Shadow Mewtwo there in every one of those 3 games. And I don't think he actually hit with a Dark Nova in any game, did he?
No, this game he didn't, no. Angel Dark Song was very good in avoiding this Dark Nova, because I hate his attack. It's hitting everything. It's most likely impossible likely to avoid it. You just can shield or get hit.
Yes, exactly. We see a Vortex there from Dark, very, very well timed when Angel Dark Song was in the air, and now another little Vortex gets a little bit of chip damage, but a high jump kick from Blaziken there manages to parlay that into a little bit of a combo, and shockingly, we have a fairly early synergy burst here from Dark. Just throwing out those side wave blasts, letting his recoverable health pick up, and just like that, a grab attack and a very, very quick win from Dark. We are into match point for Dark already. Angel Dark Song is putting up a very good fight here, but unfortunately it looks like Dark might just have a little bit too much for the time being. But of course, Angel Dark Song, our very first ever Pokken Tournament European National Champion, he is not going to go down without a fight, and an enhanced Sky Uppercut there when Dark is against the wall does a lot of damage, gives him a little bit of an advantage. As we see Shadow Mewtwo coming back with a Vortex, getting a little bit of a teleport, and oh my goodness, would you believe it, it's a synergy burst. Gatling Flame Kicks come in, he's too far away. Oh, and I think he might have it. That was so well timed by Dark there. He baited the Gatling Flame Kicks from Angel Dark Song. He was too far away to hit the Gatling Flame Kicks, and then, because he was in the middle of the animation, Dark then was able to come out with that Nova Blast and actually hit him, and oh, he might have turned this game on his head. I love the timing there from Dark. Yeah. Although, it might not be enough.
But it is, no.
It's not enough.
Song, yeah, even taking the Synergy Burst move by Mewtwo, Shadow Mewtwo, and still getting to come back, it's very impressive. So, but still a great play by Dark, waiting for the Synergy Burst to get your own Synergy Burst move. 100% sure when you get a second hit after this.
Well, he missed with it every previous time, and that time he set himself up so there was no chance of missing. So here we go with the Blaziken. He gets those Blaze Kicks. Oh, and very nicely done. Now we saw a little teleport. Oh, and an enhanced Sky Uppercut knocks him out of the air. Very nicely done. And we are looking at Angel Dark Song. He is trying to take this to a third and deciding set. And he just comes straight out with those Blaze Kicks, taking advantage of the fact that Cresselia no longer gives you those invincibility frames. And we are set at 1 set apiece. We are seeing really high level play from both players here.
Yeah, man, absolutely. This is very cool. How much trouble Blaze Kick do for Mewtwo actually. So we saw in the last 4 or 5 hits just Blaze Kicks. So Dark have to think about it now, because the Blaze Kicks are very dangerous for him, for his playstyle. So I think we are going to see more like a little bit of a careful, maybe a little bit of defensive way for playing Dark now, because Angel Dark Song have to go on full offense now.
No, I think quite possibly so. I mean, and we see this so many times, and I've said this on the stream and I'll say it again. I think if we end up in a situation like this, I've got to give the advantage to the player who won the second set. They are the person who's got the psychological boost from the more recent win. They are the player who has adapted. We saw, and I even said it myself, it looked like Dark was running away with this particular match. But Angel Dark Song came back. He adjusted. He found a way to get through Dark's attacks. And now, it's straight back to Dark. The ball is in Dark's court, so to speak. Dark has got to find a way to get rid, because there was a lot of just Blaze Kicks coming out from Angel Dark Song. But he was using them at the right time, and, we saw some plays with Dark, and he was able to use, that baiting and then hitting with the Dark Nova was just beautiful. But we saw Angel Darksong, he had a couple of enhanced Sky uppercuts at exactly the right time to use as a very effective anti-air attack. And we saw those blaze kicks coming in, and now it's really over to Dark to try and decide, what can I do? Is there something I can do to change? Because if he doesn't, he's going to lose this set as well, in exactly the same manner.
Yeah, man, that's it. Now we are seeing still the same playstyle by Dark now, going very offensive now. A little bit of careful play by Angel Darksong, waiting for the right moment to get his blaze kicks off. But still getting the counter, now Shadow Ball actually too strong. Very careful play now. But now he has switched into offense now.
He has. He tried the high jump kick. It actually got blocked, but then he still managed to transition it into a nice little combo. And I think that was really, really good. He got the high jump kick blocked, but it looked like he was like, oh, I don't really care if it gets blocked. And he was just straight off with his next move. Now we have to be very careful. Oh, and now we see Shadow Mewtwo. He has got his... Oh, and we go for Dark Nova. I think, yes, Angel Darksong does have enough time. And there we see those blaze kicks again. Calls in Togekiss, but he gets grabbed. And he's down to just 23 hit points remaining. And that means... Oh, but Dark actually... Dark now is behind. And a high jump kick from Angel Darksong puts him onto match point now.
Breaking through the counter and getting out to very great comeback from Angel Darksong now. It's very interesting how he's switching from careful playing and more offensive now, because he kind of is very experienced against Shadow Mewtwo. I guess, I'm pretty sure both players have played a while against each other, just for fun. And now knowing each other play style, and this is now who is going to play the better version of himself. And now we've seen the Gatling Flame kicks out, hitting into Mewtwo.
He gets the Gatling Flame kick because he got it in the middle of a combo. When I played as Blaziken, I put in a few hours as Blaziken, as always, of all the characters, and I think sometimes you can combo into Gatling Flame kicks and put your opponent in a position where they are unable to actually get around them. And now Angel Darksong is on almost full HP. He's on match point. He's using his speed boost to just run away, but he's been caught by Dark there. And now we see that Vortex. Oh, and he comes in with a Blaze Kicks, and that is all it's going to take, and Angel Darksong wins it.
Man, this is what I call a comeback. We had so much of these great comebacks last time, and now we had it here. This high rate players now. Angel Darksong, man, very well played. It was very interesting how you do this. So we are probably seeing more of these kind of action, because everyone in this winner bracket, now even the loser brackets, are always almost these kind of levels. So we are going to see a very great matches.
We are indeed. Now we are going to have another little interview. I think I'm going to be talking to Dark. We're going to find out very shortly indeed. So there's a little bit of a tease. There's a little bit of suspense. Don't go away, or you won't know if I'm actually interviewing Dark or not. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dreamhack Summer 2016. And I was right, I am interviewing Dark. Good afternoon, sir.
Yo.
How you doing?
Not so good.
Not so good. Knocked down into the losers bracket. But might I remind, everyone who's watching and yourself, that happened in Germany.
Yep.
And that worked out quite well for you, because what happened after you got knocked into the losers bracket in Germany?
I murdered Justin Pig again, and then went back for Shiggy.
You came back, you beat Justin Pig, who we know is a fantastic player. You met Shiggy in the grand finals, and in a very closely contested grand finals, you took down Shiggy. You became the German national champion.
Yep.
Now, here's one question which I'm curious about. You've already got your trip to San Francisco. You are going to San Francisco, and you've got your invitation to Worlds. And yet, you were at the Italian National Championships last weekend, and now you're in Sweden, competing here.
Yep.
Do you just love the game that much?
Yeah, it's fun, and I usually get my worth out of the tournaments. So it's just fun to like be around the community, to watch them grow, be around the players and stuff.
See, that is one of my favorite things about these tournaments we've done so far. We're getting to know, a lot of the players. We see a lot of the same players traveling around, and given the countries we're in, that's pretty impressive. People like yourself have met you in many, many tournaments now, and the community is really growing. Is there a little bit of rivalry coming on between, the top-tier players like yourself?
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's too bad that Dreamhack was kind of like a very fun surprise tournament, so there aren't that many other players. So there's only like 6, 7 of us right now here.
Well, we've got a lot of players here. We might get surprised by some of the local players.
Maybe.
I would hope so. That would make me very, very happy. So, of these other kind of players, who's the one to watch? Who's one of those players? Now, I know you're a confident guy, but if you had to pick one of these other players as someone you didn't want to be drawn against, who would it be?
I hope Angel gets eliminated before. Like we're both frauds, right? We're both frauds, but we both know how fighting games work in general, and we're kind of like in each other's heads.
Very nice. Now, I spoke to you in Germany. I don't think I got a chance to speak to you in Italy, but I spoke to you in Germany, and you said Shadow Mewtwo, he's your boy.
Yep.
You didn't want to wait to unlock Mewtwo. You had the amiibo card in the game. You unlocked Shadow Mewtwo, he's your boy.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks since Germany. Have you been playing as any other characters?
I mean, I play a lot of the other characters just for fun, but Shadow Mewtwo is still the character I main. He did got hit hard in the last patch. It hurts, but I mean, I'm sticking with it.
You're still doing okay. Now, the one question I do want to ask, we saw you very early on the stream yesterday, and on your very first set, you picked Gardevoir.
Oh, I went random.
Oh, you went random?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't know if you know, but the players can hear you.
Oh yeah, no, we totally know.
You guys totally called me out with the I only play Shadow Mewtwo, so I went random. And then you totally called me out with, oh, he lost, he's probably going back to Shadow Mewtwo, so I did, then,
We do know that you guys do like to prove us wrong, and we have no problem with that. Nice little fun competitive atmosphere here, and you guys keep coming back, giving us fantastic games, so we can't stay mad at you. So, I mean, Dark, another player, is going to be coming back through the losers bracket, and, I mean, let's face it, he's done it once before. Nobody would be surprised if we saw him do it again. So we've got more fantastic matches coming for you, lovely people, and we've got one of them coming up very, very quickly, so we're going to take a very, very short break while we get another commentator in. We've got a fantastic losers bracket match for you next. So don't go anywhere, because we're going to get another fantastic commentator in, and we've got some more fantastic games for you lovely people. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dreamhack Summer 2016 from the beautiful city of Jönköping in Sweden. And we're actually going to switch pretty much straight away to a losers bracket match. But first, I must say hello again to Nemanja. How you doing, Nemanja?
What's up, man?
We've just seen some really, really good play. We've seen some good players knocked down into the losers bracket, and I believe we have a losers bracket match coming up for you straight away. And I think we've got a local player here, a chap from Jönköping, and he's just popped in today. He's come along to Dreamhack because, you know, if Dreamhack's happening in your local town, you're going to come along. And he's doing pretty well for himself. So we're going to take a quick look at the players in just a second. We're going to switch over to them. They are preparing for the match, and we have got in the Fennekin hat, CCST. He is a local player whose twin is also competing in this tournament. And I believe they did have to play earlier on, unfortunately. And we have got Gallivant. Now, we saw him briefly a moment ago. He is our Weavile player. We did see him unsuccessful. He lost a heartbreaking game, but the good news is Double Elimination says that Gallivant is able to come back, and that Gallivant is going to have the opportunity to fight his way through the loser's bracket. Now, when there are players like Dark in the loser's bracket as well, let's face it, it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not, and now it's going to be feel kind of sad for Gallivant because he was facing Gardevoir before, and now he's facing Braixen. So maybe he learned about playing against Guan Yu and now know about better against range players.
Indeed, and Braixen, not a character we see very often on stream at all, but we've got a Braixen here, and let's see. And of course, we're in the losers bracket here. There's always a little bit of extra tension in the losers bracket, because if you lose this game, you're done. We don't want to see you anymore. You're out of the tournament. Of course, we want to see you. They're all lovely people. But you aren't going to be sitting in front and grabbing that controller anymore. Your tournament will be over. So in comes Weavile very nicely, works his way in. Oh, but a nice little easy combination there from Braixen. Tries a fire spin, and here we see Weavile coming in with those special attacks, with that knockoff, with that Night Slash, and off he goes. Another fire spin from Braixen, and follows it up. I think it might have been a Fire Blast he hit there with there. And Braixen wants to play the ranged game, and it's working. We see a Psybeam there from Braixen, just using that range game. And Weavile wants to get in close, and here he goes, hopping against the wall, using those Fury swipes, and Fennekin is just going to create a little bit of space for CCST there.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting how we are going to play. Weavile is playing very well. He's waiting for the moment, always just eating the projectiles under your shield and just waiting for the right moment, always get step by step forward to get for Braixen. And this is why you had the first match won, because take your time when you're a close combat, man.
No, absolutely, and that's what, oh, very nice use of the Electro there. Didn't quite hit, but still, he had the right idea, and it did work out for him. It gave him that time to get in nice and quick. So that's very nicely done. And Weavile, like you said, Nemanja, Gallivant and his Weavile biding their time. They don't mind getting hit by a few projectiles, because Gallivant is feeling pretty confident that if he can get in close, he's going to be able to get in and do quite a lot of damage. But it's not working out here. We see a combo finish off with the flamethrower into the sunny day there for CCST, and that breaks in. We see a Fire Blast there from the Braixen, and really trying. Here we see the Firecracker. Weavile just jumps straight over it, gets that combination going. He needs to get in here. Out comes Fennekin, uses that Ember, does some chip damage, knocks him back. One attack will do from CCST, and he jumps up, he gets the attack, and we are all even at one apiece, and that is very, very nice indeed. So straight into the decider for this first set. Oh, and just runs straight under, and Gallivant comes in close quickly. And now he gets that Night Slash, and here we go.
Yeah, Braixen did really well in close combat fight against Weavile. Didn't fear the close range for the just close combat, but it's very difficult now because he was trying to get in a closer fight now, but Weavile was smelling it, and he's just like attacking, and don't fearing any counter.
Oh, and a nice little combination there from CCST, using that same move over and over, juggling him in the air. There's nothing they can do. And in comes a Fennekin using Ember. CCST using Psybeam there, and Gallivant looks a little bit on the ropes. And a brilliant little move from Braixen there, using that Flame Charge. And it looks like he has got the life lead in this game, trying to finish it off, using a Fire Blast, using a Fire Spin, and here we go. Just trying to finish off, getting the last few attacks. And now we see the combination finishing off with that Flame Charge. Any little hit will do here.
We see a very great timing by Fennekin, always waiting up till Weavile is going into the combo to use the Fennekin very well, because you can always just keep your shield up when you see a Fennekin. You have the time for it. But when you're in the combo, you don't have the time. Now we see the grab, finishing it, and CCST is going to take the first win now.
And a brilliant win in the first set there from CCST. And Gallivant here, he's on the edge of elimination. If he loses one more set, his tournament will be over. And just really nice play from CCST. It looked like at the beginning that as long as Gallivant could get around those projectiles, he was going to win the game. And as soon as he started getting around those projectiles, it's almost like CCST moved into the second phase of play and just started, you know, using that close combat to great effect. And Gallivant here is going to need to, you know, really, I just need to try something else, I suppose, is what I'm looking for, because what he's trying at the moment isn't working.
Now it's not really that working, so we see a very great job by Fennekin, always switching the playstyle, getting in the close combat, getting always his projectiles off. It's kind of too much for Weavile now, always so much pressure. This is why I love to see Braxton, because Braxton is one of my favorite characters here. Not very much seen, but also we see the
perfect! Weavile jumped up to try the icicle crash, just chilling on his icicle, and what I like to say, the golf projectile, just knocks him out of the air, and we are on match point now here. Chucking out that Electro, Gallivant just sits there and waits for Electro to go away, does not want to be hit by that explosion, and here we go. Weavile coming in, tries a counter-attack, but it doesn't work, a regular attack, knocks him back, and we see a double synergy burst here, and we see that combo finishing off with the flame charge, juggling him in the air, finishing off with a flamethrower. That was a beautiful combo there by CCST, and he is on a tear here. Firecracker's not going to hit. Gallivant has already got the guard up, but still, he's in the lead here. It looks like he's going to win this if he carries on like he is.
Yeah, now we can see the Fennekin. Yeah, good counter now on the taunt. Very difficult now for CCST, because Weavile find kind of way into this match back, even when he's in the match point, CCST. Electro's always a very good answer against projectile users. And we see very good play now into the combo of Weavile, Fury Swipe, sorry guys. And now we can see the first win by Gallivant.
See, that there's a nice punch there just to finish off, and a very nice little win. So Gallivant's there, he did not like being beaten by a perfect in the previous game, and he's coming back, quite frankly. So now this set is even at 1 apiece, and this is the time for CCST. He's on match point, he's already had a perfect, he's got all of his, he breaks through the guard there with a side beam. That guard will not last forever if you just keep blocking. And here he goes. He needs to make sure he gets the win here. He does not want to have to go down to a third set, but it doesn't look like he's going to have to. Combination there, gets a flamethrower, uses Sunny Day, gets his enhanced. He's just going to chill there while the Electrode. Oh, but he uses that little boomerang attack, and Gallivant is on the ropes here, using Icicle Crash, but in comes Fennekin using that Ember, and just 1 or 2 nice little attacks from Gallivant is all it's going to take. Drops him down to 25 hit points. Any hit will do. Firecracker comes in. It's not going to hit, but it knocks him down to a single hit point with chip damage, and if he can get any hit here. But of course Gallivant is not going to want to do that. Uses that combination, uses those Fury Swipes. A brilliant comeback on the way here from Gallivant, but if he gets hit by anything, but now he's looking like he might win this. And he does, and a huge cheer coming up from the crowd there.
Man, this was more than huge. So he was at 1 HP, he had the 1 HP. And this is why you should never be too sure about your win. Even when there's 1 HP. After every phase shift you get more HP back. So we had like from 1 HP about more than 10. So too much careful play by CCSTs. I'm pretty sure he's pretty angry about himself now.
He has, and he's gone. He had a double match point after a perfect. Now we're all even. Now we've got 1 set each, and it's like we're just playing a random, regular best of 3 here. And Weavile there, looked like he might have been perfected. He came back and got the win, and now he is the aggressor, knocking CCST up against the wall, using those Fury Swipes. Gallivant does not want to be knocked out of this tournament, and off he goes. We see a side beam there from CCST. Uses that Fire Spin to take Weavile out when he's trying to use the Icicle Crash. Now we see those combinations that served CCST so well previously coming out again, and in comes Fennekin for the Ember.
Yeah, now very difficult. No, not really difficult. Gallivant is in the leading position now. Get more HP, get the Snitch burst move off. No, this is a win. This is a match ball for Gallivant.
Yep, Knockoff comes in there, takes the last few hit points away from CCST, and now Gallivant, he had 2 match points against him. He's now on match point himself.
Man, this is really sick. Electrode doing good job keeping his pace off, giving time for Rival to get near to Breakson, but still rock, paper, scissors system. Rival's winning everything. Get Ice Ball off, everything very great. But now we've seen kind of try of Breakson's comeback here, thanks to Fire Blast, Psybeam, Boomerang, everything, but still not working as in the first games.
No, it seems like Gallivant, it took him a little while, but he's figured out how to beat all of this, and here he goes with more Fury Swipes. He loves them Fury Swipes. And now he's 50 hit points away, 51 if you want to be a pedant, which I do, 51 or 58 away from winning, but now CCST trying to affect that comeback, trying to use those projectiles, trying to keep Weavile away, trying to just hang on to this tournament, trying to take us to double match point. And if he can get one more good hit, he's going to be able to do so. Sonic Slash comes up. Is it going to hit? It is! And that is going to end it there. Gallivant moves on through the loser bracket and knocks CCST out of the tournament in a thrilling best of 3.
Man, this is why I love comebacks. This is why I love this game. So we are seeing a very good domination by Breakson in the first games. In the small win by Weavile. The small win was so much motivation for Gallivant to get back into the match and get the win actually.
And CCST got a perfect in the middle of that match.
Yeah.
He actually got a perfect, which put him onto double match point. If you're Gallivant and your opponent wins with a perfect, and then you've got to win 2 more rounds just to even it up, that's got to be tough to come back from.
Absolutely, man, and he did it. He managed to come back after getting the back on the wall. So, guys, we are going to, I have going to have an interview with CCST actually. So stay tuned and give us a moment. Welcome back, guys. I'm sitting now here with CCST, who unfortunately lost the match. But actually, we're here. You are one of the last local players here from Jönköping.
Yeah.
And you played with your brother, your twin brother, actually.
Yes.
You finally beat him, right?
Yeah, I beat him.
I'm not really sure. Who was your brother?
Yeah, XCX. He's a Suikun mainer.
Yeah.
And we played, and I won. I beat him 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you played very much in the home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have.
And it's always I have also a small brother. Hi to you, Stefan, by the way. And he's also a Breakson player. We are always training together,
okay.
playing. So I know it's kind of fun. So a little question: who's playing on the gamepad by you?
Yeah, I think we switch. So sometimes I play on the gamepad and sometimes he does.
Yeah, I always have to play on the gamepad because I'm a better than him.
Oh, okay.
You hear that. And actually, you're kind of Fennekin and Braixen fan because you're maining Braixen, you have Fennekin as support Pokemon, and you're very cute head, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So is this a favorite Pokemon or just coincidence?
No, I think that when I saw Pokken, I wanted to main Braixen because she's a ranged character.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to buy a hat just to support it, I guess.
Yeah, it's actually very cool how we see so much passion in this tournament and for a character. Very nice. How do you feel for the matchup? Because Braixen, you are kind of one of the only Braixen players here.
Oh, yeah. I think that... what did you say? Sorry. I didn't hear.
Yeah, you're one of the only Braixen players here. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think that more people should play Braixen.
Absolutely.
She's underplayed, I think. And I'd like to see more people pick her up because she's a fun character, but for some reason she isn't very popular, so...
Yeah, no, that's I'm a Pikachu Libre player, and I don't see much Pikachu Libre players out here. But your Braixen characters will be more available because you have this zoning, spacing, you're so strong projectiles, but still so strong into the close combat actually.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that her fight, the zoning game is. She has a bit of lag to it, and her projectiles doesn't have many high priority.
Yeah.
So, but I try to figure out a way to mix both zoning and close combat.
Very nice to hear. Okay, guys, we are heading into the next match. I'm going to have Ross again. So give us a couple of moments, and we'll be back with another poker action.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at Dreamhack Summer 2016. My name is Ross Gilbert. I am back, and I'm with the lovely Nemanja Sandic. And we have got the final game that is going to determine the fourth person in the winner's semi-final. And I believe it's going to be Justin Pig, and I'm assuming Gardevoir, against Humpe and his Gengar. And I'm a little bit excited about this.
A little bit. I'm more than excited because I like kind of Gardevoir players because we have Guan Yu also in the Gardevoir bracket, and Justin Pig now also a very strong Gardevoir player. Yeah, when we are seeing the Pokemon perspective, is also Gengar and Gardevoir. We have the Psychic and Fairy type against the Ghost and Poison type, so when you're the Pokemon fan like me, you know it's like 50-50. Both stab attacks can hit each other. But enough with the strategy talk. We're now here in Pokken, and now it's also very equal. We have a one of the strongest zoning players here outside, Justin Pig with Gardevoir, and yeah, what kind of character is Gengar? Gengar is a mix of everything.
He can, and one thing that interests me here, we've got Justin Pig. He's kind of, I mean, he's got to be the presumptive favourite here. Justin Pig, you know, did very well down in the UK, and we know him, and he's a good player, and he's been around. And Humpe is a little bit less known, but he's doing very, very well today. And I mean, we talked with Dark in the interview about, you know, there could be some surprises. CCST was so close to being one of those, you know, surprises. Local boy comes along to, you know, just pops down the road for the weekend. Yeah. And now we've got Humpe, a character a player, I should say, with whom I was unfamiliar, who looks like he's going to be, you know, he's certainly going to be giving it a go. He's still in the winner's bracket. We've already got ridiculously good players in the winner's bracket. Shiggy has made it into the semi-finals, Angel, Dark Song, and here we are going to see the fourth and final person making it in. So here we go. Humpe trying that Shadow Punch straight away, but Justin Pig making no attempt to hide the fact he wants to do the zoning. And just like we see all the time with those Gardevoir players using those using those counter attacks. But in comes Gengar with his counter attack, with his Astonish, and then grabbing with the Hypnosis straight away, trying to take down Justin Pig. Neither of these characters are that strong. We've got two technical characters here, and we're working on just, wow, Hunpei, he's been aggressive.
Very aggressive. This is normally as Gengar player, you're not that aggressive. You're more like the reacting person. You see what your opponents do and you switch your playstyle like this. But I'm pretty sure Humper and Justin Pig were playing so much against each other, and defining now. We'll see the first one for Humper now, and a very good one. So Justin Pig have to find some way to force against this so much aggressive power.
He really does. Now, we saw in the last game, Hunpei was very successful when he got in nice and close. Justin Pig was using Gardevoir and those ranged attacks to great effect. And here comes Gengar coming in, just sneaking his little way in there, then using a grab attack, and very nicely done. But in comes Justin Pig, using that counter attack. Little bit of a juggle, but here we go with the Mega Gengar working on those attacks. Justin Pig looks like he's prepared though, and Mega Gardevoir's coming out to try and, I suppose, match him. And here we go with the Shadow Drop, but it doesn't look like it's going to work because we have got Fairy Tempest, and the timing was superb from Justin Pig there. And this looks like it's going to be enough to give him a great lead in this second game. And now Hunpei's going to need a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, this is always Gengar gets one of the strongest, if not the strongest burst modes. So Mega Gengar is also the longest burst mode you have. You have to take so much synergy burst energy to get this Pokemon off, the Mega Gengar. But it's also very difficult because this is your trump, this is your ace in the hole. But you kind of wasted it.
And we saw some nice little counter-attacks there from Hunpei. And then he used a curse, and this might actually be enough. Oh my goodness, 1 HP remaining. Hunpei takes the first set. He looks down and out in that game. That was so nice. That was so good. Some of our technical guys backstage are actually sitting there clapping. That is how good that win was. He looked down and out, and he got 2 or 3 counter-attacks in a row. Then he got a curse, which is not a move we've seen from a lot of Gengar players so far. And then he got a grab attack, and I do not think Justin Pig was ready for what Hunpei was doing there. And we know Justin Pig is an experienced player. Could it be that he just wasn't ready for Gengar?
No, he wasn't ready for. He was kind of ready for Gengar because Justin Pig's also very much seen on the ladder, and on the ladder you get some few Gengars, not really much, but kind of Gengars. But I also wasn't prepared for the end by Gengar because Gengar was on the ropes, like you like to say. But when you're on the ropes, you never underestimate your player. You never be for sure when you're going to the leading position, because in Pokken, especially in fighting games, you never be too late to get the comeback.
We've seen so many wins, so many people coming back from just a single hit point remaining, and we are off. And Justin Pig does not look happy. Not after that previous set loss, and he comes in here very aggressively, and he gets another little grab attack there. He is working, not quite on a perfect, but not far off, and he gets there very nicely. The Carmine Dazzling Gleam, but we do see a grab there from Gengar, and he's very much on the back foot is Gengar, and in comes Justin Pig. He's got a lot to prove here, and there we see that Astonish there. But it's not enough. Justin Pig takes the win. He did not like losing that first set, Nemanja.
No, he didn't like. So this is a very great answer now for being like, come on, man, you won, I know, but I make this so hard for you right now, and I want to win too.
I mean, both these players want to win. They want to go into that, that top 4 and, really make sure that they can get something going here, really make sure that they can, they want to be the winner of this Dreamhack Summer Tournament. They want to get to the World Championships on the 19th of August. We see a grab there from Gengar, draining a bit of energy from Justin Pig, getting his own HP up a little bit as he goes. And there's a nice counter-attack from Gengar, making himself look big and scary. Jumps over Gardevoir, uses that Astonish, throws out that Shadow Ball, and really working on something very... Oh, and he needs to be careful. He almost got hit by that Psychic there. He had to be a little bit careful. Both players pretty much even here, and we've seen Hunpei wants to get in close. That is the way he's going to win this game. But he tries a counter-attack, which just gets knocked down by a stored power, and it's Mega Gengar. He wants to take advantage of that Mega Revolution here. He wants to use all of those little tricks. He wants to use that beam, that hedgehog attack. But Mega Gardevoir here, is he going to be able to hit with Shadow Drop? No, he's not. And Fairy Tempest comes out. Now, it looks like Humpei's going to be able to block this, but a lot of chip damage there. Oh, but he's ready to go. He is ready to go. And what's he going to do here? Tries the grab, but Gardevoir jumps out of it. Tries another grab, but Gardevoir gets the hit. And there we go. And just like that, we are one set apiece.
1-1. Really nice play. How we get through the shield, through the grab. Very nice reaction, very nice read actually by Justin Pig now. This is going to be more close than we saw in the first match actually.
No, and what we saw from Justin Pig there was something we've seen so many times in these best of threes. He did not look like he knew what to do in that first set. Gengar and Humpei looked like they knew everything. They looked like they had every trick in the book. But that didn't matter. Justin Pig lost a set. Who cares? He lost one set. It doesn't matter. In the second set, Justin Pig looked like he had paid attention. He looked like he'd been watching very closely how he lost the first set. And it looked like he came back there and just made sure that he had all of these moves worked out so that he could come back and win that second set. And in the second set, it looked like Justin Pig knew exactly what he was doing, and it looked like he had every answer. So now the question is, does Humpei have any new tricks? Because if he doesn't, I don't think he's going to win set 3.
No, not in this playstyle. He have to more like, I maybe think the offensive way he played in the first game, because he was very offensive, very aggressive. I think this is more like the key against Justin Pig now, because in the second game you see more a careful playing, more like, okay, I'm the normal Gengar play actually, like I'm reacting on everything you're doing, and giving Justin Pig the space to interact first. Maybe it was a mistake in the match.
Quite possibly, quite possibly. I mean, we saw in that second set there, Humpei was not able to do what he wanted to do. And, I mean, you know, even in that first set, there were, you know, I still love that little series of counterattacks into a curse, into a grab, with which he won one of those games with just one hit point remaining. And he needs a few more tricks like that. He needs to get in close. We've seen Justin Pig and his Gengar. He's so good at the zoning. He's so good at keeping those players away. And if Humpei cannot work his way inside, we're just going to see Justin Pig doing what he did in the second set. And he's starting off with that now, getting those ranged attacks. Gengar being a little bit tricky, running around, not wanting to get in too close too quickly, tries that hypnosis, but nothing is coming of it. And now we see some air juggling, and that's a combo we've seen many times. Hit them in the air, use stored power, hit them in the air. And Humpei's already down to about, what, 1/5 of his health, at 15% of his health bar. And Justin Pig is just keeping on with those projectile attacks. Humpei calls in the Cresselia, gets himself nice and healed, tries that counter-attack, but Justin's been hit by too many counter-attacks from Gengar, and he's not falling for any more. He's almost got a full health bar here, and he just needs 1 or 2 more good hits to finish it, but in comes Humpei with a grab attack. And very nicely done there. And, oh, and here we see Gardevoir getting a grab of her own, getting him down to 13 hit points remaining, tries the stored power, and knocks him out of the air for the win.
Match ball for Gardevoir now. Maybe the way I told like Humpei to play more aggressive. Maybe this wasn't the key. Misprediction by my end. So I'm pretty sure because Humpei knows the character better than me. I'm curious what kind of tricks he's got, because he needs some new tricks. Justin Pig isn't expecting to.
Well, he needs something, because at the moment Justin Pig is having his way. After the first set ended, Justin Pig has been able to do basically whatever he likes. He's been playing around with close combat, he's been doing some air juggling combos, he's been doing some ranged attacks, he's been doing whatever he darn well feels likes. And at this stage, he needs something, because it doesn't look like Humpei's got, you know, any new tricks, any new things. He needs to try something here. Now he does get that hypnosis very nicely, straight into another grab attack. And could this be Humpei, you know, trying something a little bit new? He used counterattacks to great effect in the first set, couldn't get them working in the second. Now he's moving into grab attacks, and we've got a pretty even game 3 here. Or we had a pretty even game 3. Now Justin Pig takes the advantage. Oh, he just appears behind Justin Pig, and a throw that takes more than half his remaining health out. And now, here we go with the Shadow Drop. Is he going to hit? No! Gardevoir jumps out of the way of the Shadow Drop, comes in with that storm power, knocks him out of the air, and that is it. Justin Pig takes the 4th place in that top 4. And, oh, we have got one heck of a winner's bracket coming up. Now, remember, Humpe gets knocked down to the loser's bracket. He's not out of it. Double elimination means he's got a chance. But we've seen Gallivants in the loser's bracket. We've seen Dark in the loser's bracket. We've now got Humpe in the loser's bracket. They cannot all come back out of the loser's bracket in the Mania.
No, actually, only one person can jump out from the loser's bracket, playing in the finals against the winner final. So it's going to be very interesting now, because we are now having Shiggy, no, not now, but in the later bracket, we have Shiggy against Justin Pig. So Justin Pig won and has to face Shiggy, our fan favorite, actually. So,
and we've got Angel Dark Song against Guan Wei. We have got some good players coming up in the top 4 in the winners bracket. We are going to take a very quick break, though. I believe I'm going to be having a chat with Humpe, our fantastic Gengar player, who is unfortunately, he's been knocked down to the loser's bracket. Hopefully he'll come back. And hopefully you'll come back in just a few seconds after a very short break indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm once again joined by Humpe, and unfortunately, you've been knocked down into the loser's bracket. So sad to see it happen. We liked our Gengar play. Talk us through that game. What happened? Because the first set was amazing. You were just running through. What happened in the second and third sets?
I tried to do mix-ups like most of the time, but it didn't work out too well. And I think he like realized how I play Gengar. Like he tried to space more with his attacks, and yeah, that's about it.
It was about. I mean, there was some even in second and first sets, you know, there were some very, very close games. And you used Curse in the first set to win, a move you very, very rarely use.
Yeah.
Tell us about Curse. What does it do, and why do you only use it so rarely?
If you get like a counter attack, a strong counter with Gengar, you can do Curse afterwards, and it does tons of damage. So it's like a combo move.
So it's a very specific. Curse is brilliant as long as you use it directly after hitting with a charged counter attack.
Yes, yes. Exactly.
Very nice indeed. Now, we saw some grab attacks working for you in that game. I mean, thinking back to the game in a Gardevoir space, and we've seen this from Gardevoir time and time again. What can you do against those ranged attacks?
It's hard again with Gengar, because you need to like block them all, or you need to like use the dash forward. I'm not sure what it is. Shadow drop. He goes on the ground. Yeah. You need to like go either way, like left or left or right, to if you can predict that he's gonna shoot, because he has like a delay. So.
And of course, if you can get around those projectiles, then you can come up with something like a grab or something, still be vulnerable for a few frames there, where you can get in and do a little bit of damage.
Yes.
Now, of course, you're only in the losers bracket here. It's not the end. Now, we've seen some very good players. We've seen Gallivant and his Weavile down in the losers bracket now. We've got Dark and his Shadow Mewtwo down in the losers bracket. Are we going to see you fighting out of the losers bracket?
Yeah, I hope so. I will do my best.
Well, I mean, Weavile and Shadow Mewtwo, were you happier playing against those characters than something like a Gardevoir?
I like to play against Weavile, because I know I have been playing against a friend who's playing much Weavile, so Weavile is good for me.
So you think you're well practiced against Weavile?
Yeah.
What about that Shadow Mewtwo? He's got some tricky things.
Well, I know how. Well, yeah. He has the lowest HP in the game, Shadow Mewtwo, and his attacks are super strong. But if you block much and try to get around his attacks,
then he loses a lot of health. So
he really does, and we've seen that so many times. He drains his own health using his special attacks.
Yeah.
1 or 2 quick combos, and that's all it takes to finish out the game.
Yeah.
So once again, having another fantastic player knocked down into the losers bracket. We're cheering them all on. We want to see them all come back, but unfortunately we are getting into the latter stages of the tournament here, and as sad as it is, and it does make me a little bit sad, we cannot have them all back. So hopefully Humpe will, you know, be that guy that can come back from the losers bracket. We certainly wish him the very best of luck in doing so. We have got another fantastic match for you, so do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back very shortly indeed, because this tournament is really coming down to it, and we are basically down to only fantastic players left. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the wonderful Dreamhack Summer 2016 in the beautiful city of Jönköping in Sweden. We have made it all the way down to the final 4 in the winners bracket, and we've got some brilliant games for you. My name is Ross Gilbert, and I'm joined by the wonderful, lovely
Nemanja. Come on, you know my name.
I thought I'd give you a chance to introduce yourself, sir.
But yeah, come on, it's kind of awkward when you say, you are this great intro and jumps in, and I'm here with Nemanja.
Well, I shall make sure to introduce myself next time, Nemanja.
Yeah. But
Point
actually, I like
noted.
it. It's also very awesome how you pronounce my name, so I like it.
Absolutely, I do my very best. Now, speaking of names, we've got 2 familiar names here on the screen. We've got Guan Yu, we know he plays Gardevoir. We've got Angel Darksong, we know he plays Blaziken. I think we are way too far on in the tournament for any huge surprises in terms of Pokemon that people are choosing here. And I mean, the top 4 is stacked, quite frankly, because in the other top 4 game, we're going to have Justin Pig against Shiggy, 2 other players who are both absolutely phenomenal. Now, we've got both of these really good players here, and I mean, only one of these can become the champion. Now, both of the top 2 will get an invitation to the World Championships if they don't already have one, but let's face it, it's all about winning.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Now we're seeing always the normal play by Guan Yu, keeping all the space. Very careful play by Angel Darksong, but getting the grab now in from Gardevoir, keeping always the space a little bit. Maybe seeing some counter action, but this is always the problem when you play against Blaziken. Blaziken got so much counter-breaking attacks.
We do, and we saw Angel Darksong go through with Blaziken there. He missed, and Blaziken just had a little bit of a lie down, which is not what you want your Pokemon to do in the middle of a game. So Guan Yu's coming back there with those projectile attacks. He has taken a quite impressive lead, but Blaziken goes right through that, gets those Blaze Kicks. Now he's down to 1 hit point remaining. Chip damage, support Pokemon cannot KO you. Oh, and he waits for the Enhanced Sky Uppercut there, which does a lot of damage. Calls in Togekiss there to up his speed, as we know these Blaziken players like to do. And Angel Darksong, he's hanging on by a thread. He gets a grab attack. Now both players hanging on by a thread. Next one who, oh, and another attack, and that is it.
This was through the Furry Tempest, and really great play by Angel Darksong. This is what he's known for when he's playing Togekiss. Tailwind, speed boost up, always so threatening, getting forward, backward, just waiting for the right moment to get the Blaze Kicks off or to grab, and this is very great grab playing here.
Very nice, and we saw him win with 2 consecutive grab moves there. Really, really nice play there from Angel Darksong, taking that first set, and here he comes again. Jumping in, jumping out, coming in with those strong attacks, getting that grab on the Gardevoir, and really just looking like he wants to take this first set here. And there we see the Synergy Burst. We have a Mega Blaziken. We have some Blaze Kicks. We have a Mega Gardevoir coming out now. Oh, and Gatling Flame Kicks isn't... Oh, it is going to hit! He got Mega Gardevoir as she was falling to the ground. I thought she was too far up. I was wrong. She fell into those Gatling Flame Kicks, and that is all she wrote. Angel Darksong takes the first set, 2-0, and oh my goodness, was that some good play from Angel Darksong there.
Amazing play when you ask me. So this is the way we love the offensive one playing. Even when Gardevoir, Guan is known for his field control, but when you have a so strong Blaziken player in front of you, it's always a big threat keeping the field control actually.
Yeah, it really is. And just, I mean, these Blaziken players, I mean, I want to learn to play Blaziken. I've played as Blaziken a lot, I like Blaziken. But I see people like Angel Darksong playing Blaziken. I see the mastery they have over the character, the perfectly timed Enhanced Sky. And you have to charge Enhanced Sky Uppercut. So to charge the move and still have it hit perfectly when your opponent's in the air, that is some impressive timing going on here. Not to mention those Blaze Kicks, the running in and out, the cartwheeling backwards, using those grabs. Just these plays that are so difficult to get right. And it seems like Angel Darksong can get them right every time.
Yeah, man. Now we're seeing the second match. 1-0 for Angel Darksong. This is now the spacing game Guan Yu likes. And very careful play by Angel Darksong. Always just eating some projectiles, ready for the right moment. Like I said before, always get step by step, especially when you're playing against Gardevoir and Chandelure.
No, absolutely. I think that's an excellent point. I mean, Blaziken players do not have a great range game. They have to learn to get inside, and we see Angel Darksong can do that. But Guan Yu uses that counter-attack that those Gardevoir players love so much, juggles him in the air a little bit in the way we usually see, but Togekiss comes in here, and now we get the speed boost. And there's a Rotom there, but Rotom will only hit if your opponent's in the air. So as long as you stay nice and kind of low, you're off the hook. Rotom, he's not going to do very much.
You know, here's a match game now for match point, match ball, a rematch. Now from the Angel Darksong side. So this is a very tough position. Guan Yu is in the ropes, back to the wall. Now we have some tricks to get back. Maybe it's a strong counterplay.
Maybe he's going to have to do something. He is very much on the ropes, is Guan Yu here. Angel Darksong is coming in with those Blaze Kicks very aggressively, doing an excellent job. But Mega Gardevoir comes out here, Mega Blaziken comes out here. And here we go, both players being very cagey. And when both players are being cagey, it does open you up for a grab attack, and that's what we saw there. Interesting use of Rotom by Guan Yu, which of course is trying to lower the speed of Mega Blaziken. Comes in, oh, and he hits with a Gatling Flame. No, he doesn't. The Rotom comes out there and takes him down, but unfortunately, there was nothing to be done. Angel Darksong takes a surprisingly quick set there.
Very surprisingly, because both players, every player here is playing so much, because you come into Dreamhack, you come into, also when you're in this beautiful city, but you're here for Pokken, you're here for meeting people, meeting new friends, and they are practicing, both players, Angel Darksong and Guan Yu, was practicing so much against each other, and maybe Angel Darksong find the key to play against, well, what does it mean? Maybe he find a key to play against Guan Yu.
And quite possibly, I mean, he seemed to have all the answers there. And when we're getting down in the top four, we've got such, I mean, you know, let's take nothing away. Guan Yu is an amazing player. We know that. We've seen him enough to know how good a player he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yet Angel Darksong there, he made very quick work. He made that look quite easy. And, I mean, really, it does just look like he knew exactly what he was doing. And he was a very, very quick win, and he's turned himself. He's now in the winners' final. He's going to be playing the winner of Shiggy and I've forgotten who the other player is. Justin Pig. Thank you very much, Nemanja. And because Nemanja is so knowledgeable, he knows what's going on. He's paying attention. We are going to have a lovely little interview with Guan Yu coming up very, very shortly indeed. So do not go anywhere, because I'm excited to listen to Nemanja talk to Guan Yu, and you should be too.
Welcome back, guys. I'm now here with Guan Yu, and first question of all, it's not Guan Yu, I know it. You told me 2 times how we pronounce your name.
Guan Yu.
Yue, yeah.
Yue.
This is always kind of thing I have to struggle with, so sorry when I'm saying Guan Yu.
It's
So
alright,
I'm here
no
with Guan Yu.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm here with Guan Yu, and he's now playing in the losers bracket, playing against Angel Darksong and his Blaziken. So, man, how did you face Angel Darksong today or yesterday by playing?
Yeah, at that time it's 50-50, but now I just feel I can't focus.
You can't focus.
Yeah.
So, do you think he's switched his play style from now till before? Because
No.
maybe he found a key against you, a kind of play style.
Now I don't think so. But I want to change my style, but it's obviously
Yeah.
it was a bad decision because regularly I choose I forgot the electro squirrel.
Emolga?
The fly type electro
Emolga?
squirrel. Emolga and the Firefox. I chose those 2 guys. But this time I thought, oh, he jumped too much, so maybe I will choose the Rotom.
Yeah, he was for the Rotom, the anti-jumping one, yeah.
Yeah, but I have no idea the time of summon the support character. So I don't know it's that long. So it's just a bad decision.
So you don't play Rotom before much?
Never.
Never. Oh, never. So very brave choice to get a surprising move, even if you don't know exactly. But yeah, this is the reason we don't see often Rotom, because when someone see Rotom, okay, I don't jump for like 5-6 seconds, and he will be over. But it's so cool to see so much brave into it.
Yeah, but I take the risk. So
Yeah, come on, you can always take the risk and win, but it's not over for you. You're still in the loser bracket, and you can have your payback.
I know. I get my ticket. I get my airport ticket there.
Yeah, man, I hope so. It would be so cool to see you again.
Okay.
So we're heading to the next game against Shiggy and Justin Pig. So give us a couple of seconds here. We'll be back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dreamhack Summer 2016 from the lovely country of Sweden. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, it is a country with which I am rapidly falling in love. My name's Ross Gilbert, and I'm joined by the wonderful Nemanja Sandic.
Nice.
And we have got the next 2 players ready to go, and this is a match I am very excited about. We have got Shiggy, and we have got Justin Pig. And this is going to be a top 4 winners match. And the winner of this is going to go straight to the winners final. And, you know, if they win that, they're into the grand final. And if you make the grand final, you've got your trip to World secured.
Yeah.
So all you need to do, the winner of the winners bracket is guaranteed to have that trip. And, you know, go over to San Francisco, August the 19th to the 21st, and compete in the World Championships. And, of course, we've only been looking at Europe so far. There are other players that are going to be coming in from, you know, the Americas and from Asia and places like that. But we're not worried about that right now, Nemanja. We are worried about Europe. And we have got Justin Pig and we have got Shiggy. And these players are both very experienced, both very good. We've got Gardevoir against Charizard. And, yeah, what are you looking forward to seeing?
We're looking forward to see a very aggressive play by Shiggy, actually, like he always do. And I'm pretty curious how Justin Pig is going to play. Is he going to play? I'm pretty sure he's in the start of the game more in the zoning, more the projectile game, and switching in the middle of the game if Shiggy is too aggressive, right into the...
I see your point there. Charizard, very, very, very aggressive. Charizard just comes in and he is aggressive and he does a lot of big hits, a lot of big combos. Whereas Gardevoir, she does not like those big combos. She wants to stay as far away from them as she can. So whereas we see some matches with Gardevoir, she gets in nice and close. Some matches she tries a bit more zoning, and it's really a character that can do both. Here, you've got to think that Shiggy wants to get in close and Justin Pig wants to keep him away.
Yeah, definitely. And I talked to Shiggy before and he was playing against Justin Pig a lot. And I saw sometimes we have a very beautiful stage here where you can play Pokken. And I saw both players playing each other, and it's very an equal matchup here. So I'm pretty curious, man.
I mean, we've got to the stage here. Both these players are so good, so experienced. They know exactly what they're doing. So it's going to be a close match, even if it doesn't necessarily look like it. I know that might sound a bit weird, but both these players know so well that, you know, you could play this match 10 times and they might win 5 each. Right now, Justin Pig is on a tear. He is really taking a big lead, and Shiggy is just forced to pull in that Cresselia, and that's the only really thing he's done so far this game, is call in Cresselia. And like we said in the intro, Justin Pig does not seem to have any interest in getting in close. We see the Flare Blitz taken down by that counter attack, and Justin Pig looks like he's going to win this first set, and he does. A couple of sideways ranged attacks, and that is all it takes to get the win. Like we said in the intro, Nemanja, it's the range game that's working here.
Yeah, not even the range game. Shiggy and Charizard are probably well known for the air combos, for the air attacks. So when you're seeing Charizard in the air, it's always very dangerous position now for you. And this is how Justin Pig tries to punish every single attack Charizard is trying to get from the air. So, but very great combos now for Shiggy here, putting Justin Pig only to 65% HP, not percent. But nah, this looks like a little bit more good for Shiggy, but you have to keep the close combat.
No, he really, really does. He has to. Shiggy needs to get in nice and close. He's doing quite well here. He's really got Justin Pig on the ropes, but now Justin Pig's got Shiggy on the ropes as well. We do see the synergy burst here, calling in Cresselia, getting a little bit of that health back, and oh, he tries that Searing Blaze. It's not going to hit, but the chip damage. Oh, it does hit.
It hits?
It hit. I didn't think that was going to hit, but it did. And that is going to be all it needs. And Shiggy, we've got one each here. So once again, like we said, that first round, Justin Pig completely in control, ran away with the game. And then second game, Shiggy wins.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. It's a surprisingly fast win by Justin Pig, and surprisingly hit from the signature burst move by Shiggy. So this is the reason why I love. This is also so great to see. So both players running into each other, now counter gaming, but
rubbish. We see the side ranged attacks with the follow-up there from Charizard, hitting Justin Pig, taking down his damage. Oh, and here he comes, and he tries that flare, Searing Blaze again. Doesn't hit with that one. Justin keeps the block going, but I don't think it's going to matter. Shiggy there. There he goes. Just that last attack, that I think it was a Flare Blitz there, takes down Justin Pig, goes up, and the first set, it's all Shiggy. And once again, as we see time and time again, Shiggy loses the first round. He doesn't care. He lost that first round, but in losing, he got the information he needed, and then he used that information to take down Justin Pig and to get that win.
Indeed, man. And it's always Shiggy kind of had the signature moves. Whenever your opponent is on the ground and he's doing the Flare Blitz, he's just jumping this kind of 10 centimeters in the air and using this attack. So you can't grab it, you can't true attack it. You have to shield or maybe counter, but most likely the counter would break by the Flare Blitz. So it's always a very tough position playing against Shiggy and his Charizard.
I think it's always tough playing against Shiggy and his Charizard. That I am going to agree with. So in comes Charizard. Oh, goes straight through that, uses that counter to go through the projectile, uses Fire Punch, which is of course a counter attack, so will go through those projectiles. It's a favourite move from Charizard players, and Justin Pig there has to get the counter attack and then a couple of projectiles just to create a little bit of space, to be perfectly honest. Now we see, oh, and again the Fire Punch is countered by Justin Pig, and Justin Pig here takes the early life lead here in this game. Now we see the counter from Justin Pig, and that is all it's going to take. Shiggy there, very aggressive, and Justin Pig used his aggression against him. And, you know, just used those counterattacks, took him down, and quite a quick win there from Justin Pig. Now he's looking to even it up at 1 set apiece.
Yeah, but it should be in mind, in the first set, Justin Pig would also take the first win very quickly, but get punished by Shiggy and get the first win by Shiggy. So you have to be careful, because you shouldn't be too much confident when you just take the first win.
No, you absolutely shouldn't. In comes Charizard here, but again, we see that same thing where Shiggy's attacks get that counter. Shiggy needs to find a way around Justin Pig's counterattack. That is what he's using in this game to take the victory, and Shiggy needs to find something to do against it. Now he calls in that Reshiram, uses that blue flare, and it's interesting Shiggy used the Reshiram though. I don't think we've seen him use that much, if at all. Gets the Flare Blitz, and now we see the Mega Evolution here from both players. Both players using that Synergy Burst. Is Fairy Tempest going to go under? Oh, the Searing Blaze comes in! And that hits, and that is going to be enough for Shiggy to put him on match point to take the second game in the second set. So well timed from Shiggy there. Jumps over the Fairy Tempest and throws out the Searing Blaze, hits with his own Synergy Burst, and really nice play. Shiggy looks like he is not out of the options yet.
No, and this is now the match point for Shiggy, getting into the winner's final now, playing pretty well now, gets the combo out. This is how Shiggy likes to play. He don't care, like you said, he don't care losing any first game, just get his information and get comeback.
No, and I think, you know, it's working for him. He gets those. Oh, actually, no, he's been actually hit by a few of Justin Pig's projectiles. There we see the anti-air into stored power, anti-air that this God of War players love to use so much. Now we see the Synergy Burst. Now we see the Cresselia. Justin Pig is trying to even it up at 1 game each. Shiggy is trying to book his ticket to the winner's final. And just sitting there using those flamethrower attacks, working on the guard. Oh, goes into his flying stance here. And coming down, there's a Searing Blaze. I don't think it's going to hit. No, Justin Pig kept his guard. Throws out the Fairy Tempest. And that hits Shiggy and his Charizard. Didn't get the guard up in time. Wasn't able to get the guard up. And that might be enough to finish him off here. Oh, 4 hit points remaining. It's not all over yet. Shiggy has got a little bit of life, but unfortunately that counter attack that Justin Pig has been using so well so far comes out again, and that is it, Nemanja. We are at 1 set each, and we are going to a decider.
Yeah, we're going to the third set, the last set against Justin Pig and Shiggy, and this is now a very good position for Justin Pig, because he got down now the motivation. He can win the first match and don't fear to lose the second and the third.
No, I think that's an excellent point. And, you know, I talk about this psychological boost that players have when they win the second set. I don't think that's a real factor here. Both players have played really, really well. And yes, I know Justin Pig won the second set, but it was not an overwhelming victory here. It was not a victory where, you know, Shiggy looked out of options. Shiggy, he won the second game in that set, and he was close in that third game.
Yeah, man.
He looked like he had a lot of things going on there.
Definitely. And both players kind of catching each other, so just winning a little bit of time, catching new thoughts, thinking about getting some winning strategy out there. So both players normally staying with God of War and Charizard. So this is going to be so close, man. I don't know who is going to win this.
I'm not even going to make a prediction. We both know if I make a prediction, it's just going to be wrong anyway. And both these players are too gosh darn good. I don't know who's going to win. I just want to see who's going to win. And the brilliant thing is, I've got a really comfy chair and a monitor directly in front of me showing me the action. As Justin Pig comes in here with those early attacks, tries to store power, but we all know about those invincibility frames you get when you're already on the ground. And now Shiggy gets that combo, hitting with the Flare Blitz in the air. And, you know, coming in and getting that early life lead there, using that Fire Punch to just go through and get those attacks, and he is off on one here. Tries that grab, but it does fail. And as Justin Pig comes in for a grab, a regular attack from Shiggy, power character, does a lot of damage, and that's it. Shiggy back on match point here.
Yeah, again, match point for Shiggy, but the aggressive play is very good against Justin Pig now, because Justin Pig is now in the more careful position, more on the zoning, waiting for his counter. But when Shiggy keeps up his aggressive play, especially more on the countering, less in the grab, he's maybe taking the win now.
No, and that's what he tries to do. Oh, and a counter there, Justin Pig. How many times has he used those counter-attack against those powerful moves of Charizard? Now he just has to block there as that Psychic's coming out. You've got to just block and wait for that Psychic to go away. Tries a Magical Leaf. It's not going to hit, but it just keeps Shiggy back just for a second. In comes Shiggy. He's trying to break that guard of Gardevoir. But, oh, and a grab there. It's not going to do quite enough, but it's going to do a fair bit of damage. And Justin Pig is working here on these attacks, and he knows what he's trying to do. And that gave me a little bit of vertigo there. That was a lot of spinning around.
Yeah, very great play by Shiggy. Confusing Justin Pig and just stalling out the time for the burst mode. But we're seeing a Fairy Tempest hitting in Shiggy, and this is enough, actually.
That will be enough. This will put us on a double match point here. Shiggy there, very nice. He went for the grab. He got hit with a regular attack. That left him vulnerable. That gave Justin Pig a couple of frames where there was no chance at Shiggy. Shiggy wasn't able to pull up the guard, and that was when Justin Pig came in with a Fairy Tempest and took him down. Really nice play from Justin Pig, timing that Fairy Tempest when Shiggy could not get around it. And here we go in our decider match, and Shiggy goes in, and again he's too aggressive. Justin Pig punishes him there using that counter attack, but we see Shiggy there getting that Mega Charizard going, using that burst, and here he comes, but another. Just again that counter attack from Justin Pig. Shiggy has got to be careful about that. Searing Blaze comes in, it's not going to hit, he gets a bit of chip damage, but that's all he's getting.
Yeah, very great play with Justin Pig, very defensive way, but the right defensive, so he's playing against Shiggy, knowing every move now, can control the field like when US like to do, bringing just up to Celia, maybe just can bring his own Synergy Burst move. We're probably going to see it. Yeah, now we see the Mega Gardevoir, and the Fairy Tempest should connect.
Yeah, Shiggy was in the middle of an attack there. Oh, and the timing of Justin Pig. In this third set, it is Fairy Tempest, which is really giving Justin Pig the advantage, and is a timing that's working so well for him here. He is letting it out at the exact right time. And now we see just that Cresselia coming in with that Luna Dance from Shiggy. It's all he can do for the time being. And here we see Justin Pig. He is working on the victory here, but we know that Charizard... Oh, and he goes right into that grab. Justin Pig just sits there. He blocks. He gets the grab at the perfect time. Oh, and he tries the grab. He tries a seismic toss. Justin Pig's got the regular attacks. And here he goes. No! But here we go with Charizard, and that, oh, it's not quite enough. This is too close to call. I don't know who's going to get the attack. Searing Blaze, and it hits, and it's a KO, and Shiggy puts himself in a winner's final. Oh my goodness. When I said that was too close to call, oh, I think we had it straight on the money. Oh my goodness, that could not have been any closer. And it was the Dark Nova, not the Dark Nova, that's Shadow Mewtwo. It was a Fairy Tempest from Gardevoir there, which was giving Justin Pig the advantage. But Shiggy comes in and he wins with the Searing Blaze. And oh my goodness, that was good.
This was more than good. So it was so awesome how we see this 1 HP comeback. We saw that a few times on this tournament, on the stream actually, but it's never be too sure, because when you open it, you got this 1 HP and you get like more than 30 or 40% of your HP. You always play safe plays. You just want this one hit.
Yeah.
And this is every opportunity for every 1 HP player to get in. Just put everything on one card and just attack, attack, attack.
Yeah, I agree with you entirely, sir. Now, I'm going to have to be doing an interview in just a few moments, but I'm not going to tell you who with. You're going to have to come back in a few seconds while we get that person in, and then you can see who I'm interviewing. Oh, no, I do apologise. There is going to be no interview. Change of plans. We are going to get back into another game very quickly. There's too many good games going on, the man, yeah? We haven't even got time for an interview.
No, because we're in the winner's final. We don't want interview, we want the face against face matches. We want
some face-to-face matches. We've got some really good players, and I mean, Shiggy, he got himself into the grand final in Germany. He was unsuccessful. Dark came all the way out of the losers bracket and took him down, and he wants to right that. Shiggy wants to go all the way through. And he was very, very close. Now, we're going to have a quick look at the winners bracket here, so we can see who's been going through, who's been successful. We can see the route that the players have taken here to get through to the winners final. And we know we've got Angel, Darksong and Shiggy. I mean, look at some of the players they've had to take down here. I mean, you know, we see Shiggy. He's had to take down Justin Pig. He's had to take down Tier 9. You know, we saw Humper, of course, who, you know, he was a very good player, lost to Justin Pig. Shiggy beat him. And let's not forget that Shiggy had to knock CCST, our local player, into the losers bracket. Angel Darksong, he's beaten Guan Yu. And, of course, he's beaten Dark. One of the players we've been watching since the beginning. Angel Darksong's knocked both of them down into losers bracket.
Yeah, and it's always very, when we are going to see the winners final, the Angel Darksong against Shiggy. This is the fire type Pokemon. This is like, also I like the kind of Pokemon anime when on the Elite Four, not Elite Four, but the Indigo League, when Ash, Charizard playing against a Blaziken. Second gen, the first time we saw Blaziken. So we're going to see again anime final Pokemon. So everyone who loves the franchise probably know the game. One of the best matches ever. But enough with the anime, more with the Pokken action now. We're going to see one heavy hitter, one kind of fast Pokemon, thanks to the tailwind. But now let's first take a look at the losers bracket now.
And we can see which players. Now, we've been watching a lot of winners bracket matches here, so this is going to be a little bit of surprise. And, well, probably no surprise that Guan Wei and Dark have both got themselves into very, very good positions here. And, you know, both of these players are going to be, you know, they're both putting themselves in good position. They're undefeated. We've had to say goodbye to some good players. We've had to say goodbye to Humper. He's been, he's going to be playing Tier 9 for the chance to play against Guan Yu. And, you know, we've had to say goodbye to CCST. We saw that match on the stream. We've had to say goodbye to Duke, unfortunately, a player, you know, who was very, very nice. And, you know, just good players falling by the wayside. We haven't got room for all these players. We've got to eliminate them from the tournament. So, Dark and Guan Yu in the best position in the losers bracket. And I don't think that's much of a surprise at this stage. I think we probably could have seen that coming.
Yeah, most likely. But still very, I'm so curious who's going to play now. So we are first heading to the, most likely heading to the winners final. So the losers bracket is going to play on its own. We are going to see the losers final maybe, depends on how well they does.
Well, let's not forget that the winner of the losers final is going to drop into the loser of the winners final is going to drop down into losers bracket. And they're going to drop very, very late. I think they might even drop into the losers final, you know. I believe that the overall kind of winner's loser, the loser's winner, as weird as that sounds, is going to have to play the loser of the winners final to get their way into the grand final. This double elimination can be confusing. Let me put it nice and simply. The loser of the winners final, we're going to see very shortly. They are going to have a very, very short road to get into the grand final, to get through that losers bracket. So, you know, we got the winners final here. We've got Shiggy and we've got Angel Darksong, two very, very good players. And one of them is going to be unsuccessful. One of them is going to lose. But then they're going to have a very short route back into the grand final. So it's not the end of the world if you lose in the winners final. Of course, if you win in the winners final, straight to the grand final, that's not a bad thing at all. That's a position I think I'd want to be in.
Yeah, absolutely. Who don't want to be in such a great position now? This is a major tournament, guys, so both the first and the second place of the tournament is about to get on the World Championship on Pokken in the middle of August in San Francisco this year. And this is a lot of pressure, a lot of willing. All want to win this tournament.
Oh, they do. I mean, if you're a Pokken tournament player, you want to be at the World Championship. That is what it's all about. Everybody wants to be the world champion. Being the Dreamhack champion, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Being the Italian champion, that's pretty cool. Being the world champion, that's really cool. Now, speaking of which, let's just have a quick moment here. Let's not forget that you can interact with us on social media. If you want to find us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Pokemon. That's quite easy. If you want to find us on YouTube, it's youtube.com/Pokemon. That's also quite easy. And if you want to find us on Twitter, you can find us with the hashtag #PlayPokemon, which I think, again, is pretty easy to remember. So if you want to get in touch with us, please do. Tell us who you're cheering for. Tell us who your main character is on Pokken Tournament. Tell us which support characters you like. Quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, tell us anything you want to about Pokken Tournament. We want to see all of your tweets. We want to hear from all you lovely people.
Man, wise words were never spoken. I can't add anything to it. So, I'm still curious. What are we going to see again? Who are we going to see again? And I think Shiggy is in a very good form now. What do you think about Shiggy?
Well, I don't know, and I'm very interested with this game because you've got to think, Shiggy, I mean, first of all, we've seen how good he is. Secondly, he went all the way through the winners bracket in Germany, and he was the winners champion. And now he's going all the way through to the winners final here. He's clearly a player that's very, very good. And we've seen him effect some amazing comebacks with his very powerful Charizard. But Angel Darksong won in the UK. And he's a Blaziken player. Now he's not quite as strong as Charizard. He's a normal character. It's not a speed character. He's a normal character. And he's a little bit faster than Charizard. And he's a little bit weaker than Charizard. But you call in Togekiss, he becomes a lot faster. And I think I'm right in saying Angel Darksong likes Togekiss. I think he's used him every time so far. So he's going to have the speed advantage. And we know if you're not doing as much damage, who cares? Let's get some combos going. You know, we know that Charizard likes to fly a lot. We know that Charizard likes to be in the air. And we've seen Enhanced Sky Uppercut from Angel Darksong, that anti-air attack, which looks like a swirly vortex of fire. It's a move that Angel Darksong has been using all tournament to great effect against characters in the air. So this is something that Charizard is going to have to watch out for. So again, and I know this sounds like a cop-out, and I'm sorry for that, but I don't want to pick a winner because there's too much going on here. Is Angel Darksong going to be able to use those combos? Is Angel Darksong going to be able to use those anti-air attacks? Is Shiggy just going to be able to come in with those powerful moves and those combos?
Yeah, and this is also very interesting how you mentioned it. So with Shiggy, we got a very strong player, always got this comeback, but Angel Darksong kind of, he gets his comebacks too, yeah, but he was more dominating through his opponents right now. So we got Shiggy with a strong player, of course, but also Angel Darksong, who are more like dominating through this tournament.
Absolutely, we have received word that the players are ready, so we're going to flick very, very quickly to see our winners, finalists, and oh my goodness, I'm a little bit excited. I mean, this is what it comes down to. Yes, we got the grand final coming in a minute, but there is, you know, and the loser of this, like we said, is going to be in a brilliant position to get to the grand final. But make no mistake about it, you want to be the winner's champion. You want to get to the grand final any way you can. But the psychological boost and just the ego boost there of being able to say, yeah, no big deal, I'm in the winner's bracket. Oh, and did I mention I made it all the way to the final without losing? Because that's what it says if you win the winner's bracket. You've got all the way to the final without losing.
Unbeaten.
And that's how I'd want to be. That's where I would want to be. So, again, I think we're far enough in the tournament here. I would be surprised if there were any surprises. I suppose that goes without saying. Shiggy's going to be playing Charizard. Angel Darksong's going to be playing with his Blaziken. And another thing which is going to be very interesting to me is going to be watching Shiggy with those counter-attacks. We've seen that Shiggy is a very aggressive player. And we've seen that he loves coming in with those fire punches, those flare blitzes. You know, he uses both of those attacks quite a lot. And he's been caught with a few counter-attacks. Now, he beat Justin Pig in the semis, but he was very, very close to losing. And the main reason why was Justin Pig was making excellent use of his counter-attacks. So one of my questions here is Shiggy going to be falling for those counter-attacks again, or is he going to be a little bit more careful? It's going to be very interesting to see the interplay here.
Yeah, but it's also interesting because Angel Darksong always have strong counterplay, but most likely he don't need the counterplay. He got counter-breaking attacks, so it's maybe more like is Shiggy being enough for the counterplaying here? Because when he don't get the flare bits off his air playing playstyle, getting off in the early early game, maybe he's in the position now for counter gaming. So this is going to be very interesting. How Angel Darksong is about to being more the offensive way and more the reacting way and waiting and attacking.
Absolutely, and we are off here. And both players, I don't think we're going to see a huge amount of range play here. And straight away, we see Angel Darksong coming in, using those blaze kicks, using that heat wave attack there, just coming in very, very quickly, very, very aggressively, and just really going for it, putting Shiggy and his Charizard on the back foot. Shiggy has got a couple of hits in himself. Oh, and there's that fire punch. It is a counter attack. Tries to go for that. I believe that was a seismic toss, but he missed with it. And here we go with calling in the Cresselia, using that Lunar Dance, and now Angel Darksong is down to a single HP, and Shiggy is going to be going for it. He got a little bit back from the Synergy Burst. Oh, Searing Blaze, he's in midair. You cannot block when you're in midair, and unfortunately, Unfortunately, when you're in midair, you cannot block that Searing Blaze. It is going to hit you. So here we see Charizard there getting those ranged attacks, getting the link up with Charizard. Coming in very, very aggressively. Shiggy wants to win this final. Oh, and he gets Angel Dark Zone prone against the side. Nothing he can do to avoid that seismic toss. And then, like we've seen Shiggy do so many times before, following up immediately with a regular grab attack. Very, very nicely done here. Coming in, and there we see another grab from Charizard. A regular grab that time. And we see two counter attacks. They bounce off each other. Again, they're bouncing off each other. They're even attacks, and even attacks just bounce off each other. And what an innocuous way to win. This little fireball.
Yeah, a really great win to win. Shiggy did an awesome job here. In the first match was kind of... he was aggressive, of course. He's a Charizard player.
Yes.
But in the second game, he put one of the more aggressive way to play, and the grab action was really nice because hanging the wall, jungling against Ancient Dark Song, and in the last hit, taking the grab was a very rarely seen combo by Shiggy. Actually, most likely just doing the attacks against the wall, waiting till gets a new combo off, but getting the grab. And after a grab, taking another grab was really well played, and I don't think Angel Dark Song was expecting that.
No, I don't think he was at all. And, you know, but again, we've seen so many comebacks here. Winning the first set is not all that. There's there's much more Pokken tournament to be played here. So we see Shiggy coming in here, damaging himself with that Flare Blitz, and in he comes again. It's getting blocked. It does do a little bit of self-damage when you miss with it. And here we come with Blaziken, and that enhanced Sky Uppercut does so much damage. And here we see Angel Dark Zone working on the comeback. But now we see Charizard getting that Flare Blitz again, and he just loves that attack. And Angel Dark Zone, and again, just a few Flare Blitzes in a row, and boom. That's all it takes, And all of a sudden, Shiggy is on match point, and Angel Dark Zone is really on the back foot. We see a beautiful counter there from Shiggy. And there we see a Flare Blitz again, just straightforward, not quite as successful that time. In comes Togekiss. It is giving the speed boost to that Blaziken with its Tailwind. And, oh, there's an enhanced Sky Uppercut that works very nicely.
Yeah, now deciding for Togekiss, having in the first matches, Modern Rotom, the anti-air Pokemon. Normally a very good choice against Charizard, but like I said before, when you're playing Rotom, you just have to wait a couple of seconds to get in the weight. So Rotom is always an interesting choice, but it's so just a little range. So only the couple of seconds isn't most likely the most effective way to play against Charizard. Maybe you like the Tailwind up, the speed boost, and this is maybe the first win for, this is the first win for Angel Dark Zone, and he should probably stay with Tailwind.
Yes, and Angel Dark Zone, you know, he got the win there in that last round. Shiggy, of course, still on match point. And here we go, another enhanced Sky Uppercut. Angel Dark Zone using that attack very, very nicely. Tried the Blaze Kick, but got knocked back by the Mega Revolution. Is he going to hit with a Searing Blaze? No! Unfortunately, there was a little bit of invincibility, followed by a block, and there was no hit with that Searing Blazer. Gatling Flame Kicks, he's just jumped over it. And he hit him from behind there, and a very nice attack there from Charizard. Avoiding those Gatling Flame Kicks, hitting him from behind, getting the Fire Punch as a counter attack, but then getting knocked back. And here we see the Tailwind coming in from that Togekiss, really speeding up that Blaziken. And here both players are looking like they could take this game. This one is too close to call. Charizard misses with a downwards Flare Blitz, gives himself a little bit of self-damage in the process, does it again. He's down to 1 HP, and a single kick from Angel Dark Song and his Charizard evens it up. We are one game apiece, and as I think is fitting for the winners final, we're going to a third set.
Yeah, definitely. And this is how a final between these very heavy players should be. Oh, Rage Quit. Joking. It's always... Are we going to see controller setting? No. I thought maybe like Shiggy or Angel Dark Songs are picking some secret tricks by setting the controller setting movement. But no, we are seeing the Charizard staying all the same, staying with the team, you know, man. So we'll probably also see the Blaziken by Angel Dark Song. So
well, me and Kay were discussing this. There is a rule. You are only allowed to change Pokemon if you lose. The winner has to stay with the same main Pokemon. So Angel Dark Zone there had to stay with a Blaziken. I think Shiggy might have just been taking a couple seconds to think. You say you're going to switch Pokemon, you think about it for a couple seconds, you decide not to. Gives you a couple seconds to think about that previous game. I don't know for a fact, but I would suspect that might have been what was going on. Shiggy just taking a couple of seconds to think and readjust after losing that second set here. So now we see Blaziken coming in, they're getting the phase shift into dual phase, and again, it's an enhanced Sky Uppercut. Shiggy needs to watch those. It's working very well for Angel Darksong here. Now we see Shiggy coming in, tries a Fire Punch, but it does get blocked. And, jumping out of the grab attack there, but it's a Blaze Kick from that Blaziken, and in comes Togekiss with the Tailwind, gives him the speed advantage. He gets the grab, he's not going to win, but he ain't far off.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a very good position now for Angel Darksong. Getting the speed boost up, speed boost is so important for his playstyle now. Getting a Mega Evolution up and getting the first win, bringing himself in the leading position, get a match point now out, and Shiggy is in the ropes now, having a really big problem to get back in the match.
He really is, and he's lost a couple games, 3 games in a row, I think. He's facing match point. Angel Darksong lost the first set, but like we've seen so many times before, it looks like he's got Shiggy's number here. Shiggy ran away with the first set, and unfortunately it looks like Angel Darksong is recovering, but let's face it, Shiggy's not done yet, and Shiggy's taking the lead in this game. But a nice little combo from Blaziken, gets a counter attack. No, here we go, and Shiggy here calls in the Lunar Dance with the Cresselia, gets a little bit of HP remaining. Now he gets a grab attack, just a regular grab, but it puts Darksong down to just 67 hit points. A little bit of chip damage there, recovers a little bit from that synergy burst, calls in Togekiss. And there was a potential Sky Uppercut there, but he didn't even need it. Both players here have got their Mega Revolutions. This Searing Blaze is not going to hit. It's going to be blocked. A downwards Fire Flare Blitz, it misses. It causes him a bit of self-damage. Gatling Flame Kicks, he's going to go over it. And he is prone, and the downwards Flare Blitz puts us on double match point.
Man, this is how Angel Dark should be very afraid for, because the punishment by when you don't hit your Synergy Burst move is so huge, because you run right into a Flare Blitz, and the Flare Blitz is so much damage.
And so many times we've seen Shiggy jump over Gatling Flame Kicks, and then he always comes back with that downwards Flare Blitz while Blaziken's back is turned and he cannot even block it. Here in this game, we got both players pretty much even on remaining HP. Togekiss comes in with that Tailwind. And the Sky Uppercut was countered by that Flare Blitz. And here we see the Flame Kicks, and we get a lovely little combo going on there from Blaziken as we see the Mega Charizard coming out. We see Cresselia coming out with her Lunar Dance. It is coming down to it now, and both players want to win this. They want to be the winner's bracket champion. And just lots of blocking there. But we come in with the Fire Punch, and it's not quite enough to win, but we saw a little bit of a combo there from Shiggy. And Darksong is really on the ropes here. Just a couple more. Gatling Flame, that's going to hit. He fell right into that one. That Fire Punch put him in the perfect position for Gatling Flame Kicks to hit there.
It's going to be a really huge amount of damage, because in the rate HP bar, Angel Darksong.
Both players hit down to minimal HP. And Blaziken, no, he doesn't actually get the win there. He was one hit away. Downwards Flare Blitz doesn't hit. Sky Uppercut doesn't hit. There's blocking. And one kick from Blaziken. And Angel Darksong goes into the grand final. And we seem to have quite a crowd out there, because I heard a lot of cheering.
Man, this is like the final in UK where Angel Darksong won against Alfrakami. So both players in the final match point, both players had just 1 HP left, and fighting against each other is so huge event. This is awesome. I have no other words than awesome.
Awesome indeed. Now I'm going to have a quick chat with Shiggy in just a moment. Poor chap Shiggy. The good news is he's got to now be the favourite to come out of the losers bracket. So we're going to talk to him about that and other things. I've interviewed Shiggy a couple times. He's a lovely chap. I'm looking forward to talking to him again, and you should be too, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. I don't want to sound mean, but just don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you didn't go anywhere because I've got Shiggy here, and we just saw a heartbreaking loss in the winners' final from Shiggy. Shiggy, my commiserations, sir. That was tough to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so close. I mean, talk us through it. So the first set there, the first set was, you were all over it. The first set was very, very quick. How did you win so quickly in the first set?
I'm not sure. Like, I avoided him on purpose in friendlies yesterday and today. So I'm usually really good if I play people for the first time because my playstyle is like really different from other Charizards. So yeah, that went really good. Yeah, and then he kind of came to know my playstyle, and then it was even.
It was, but then in the third set, I mean, we were commentating, me and the manual, we couldn't call it. Because that third set, it was too close.
Yeah.
And, you know, it came down, you know, it basically came down after 9 games, basically, to whoever could get the next hit. How is that different? When it comes down to both players are 1 hit away from being KO'd, how does your mindset, how does your play style change?
I want to avoid being the aggressive person in that situation. You usually should be the person who reacts to the other guy. But yeah, if you get too nervous and too, if you just get too nervous, you will make the first move, and then you lost. That's what I did.
Oh, so you just got a little bit nervous. You should have hung in for a second now. I mean, we see that all the time. Players getting cagey right at the end there when it's really, really close. I mean, now you are going down into the losers bracket now, but let's face it, you've got to be the favourite in the losers bracket now.
Of course.
And am I right in thinking you only need to win a single game to get back into the grand final?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I think so.
I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe you get the losers bracket finalists, they play you, and then the winner of that goes into the grand final.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a long road to get back for you there. So, I mean, what do you learn from a loss like that, from a close loss? Is there anything you can take away from that, or do you just have to sometimes say, what could I have done?
Yeah, like I said, I have to take away from that match that I shouldn't get nervous, and I should just, if it's really that close, I mean, usually I'm the aggressor, but in these situations I just have to wait and do the smarter move than the opponent.
Absolutely. Now you've probably got enough championship points at this stage that you're going to have your World's invite.
Yeah.
But of course, you want to go there you want to go there as a champion. If you don't win today, will you still be going? Will you still go to the World Championships?
I think I will be going. Yeah. I mean, it costs a lot, but you got to do everything you can for the competition.
I mean, you have, and you know, you've already put yourself in a position as one of the leading European players. I mean, you're certainly somebody we would be expecting to see at Worlds and kind of competing on that world stage. Yep. See how you do, you know, against bigger and maybe better competition. Who knows? We've been
I would say worse competition.
Oh, strong words here. So we think we have the best players in Europe then?
Yeah.
I'm willing to believe that. I've seen some fantastic players here. And actually, you know, there are online leaderboards, and I had a look at the online leaderboards. You are, shall we say, your name jumps out. You are quite high up on the online leaderboards.
Yeah.
You play quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I'm streaming Pokken tournament, and before I was streaming, I only played like 1 hour a day, and now I'm really playing much. Yeah.
Well, hopefully all that practice will work, and you know, we very much hope that we can see Shiggy coming out of the loser bracket back into the grand final. There are good players in his way. We could be seeing Dark against Shiggy in a losers final to get into the grand final. Who knows? Well, the good news is we're going to keep you all well informed. We are not going anywhere. We have not got many Pokken tournament games left, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting down to it, but the good news is we've got a few left, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be back very shortly indeed with another fantastic match from Pokken tournament.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now here in the winners bracket interview with Angel Darksong. A great performance again. He's like he told me before, he's like a more entertaining guy, always smiling in the camera, playing with the viewers here, and having like when you remember the finals in UK where he was playing against Alfrakami, and it was that very intense match where both players in the end had only 1 HP left and playing, and Angel Darksong won this last one. Again, both players 1 HP left and still getting somehow he liked the kind of pressure he press on you, and you like, come on man, I got 1 HP and I still like to play offensive. So how are you doing this?
Yeah, it's good. Like, I'm enjoying myself now. Yeah, today has been a lot better. Yeah, you're right. I think pressure is good fun. Like, at the end of the day, Blazer can lose his health no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. As long as I think to myself, well, I can take a couple of hits.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And it's also very awesome because in the first matches against Shiggy, you decided to play Rotom and not Torgekiss. And this wasn't the best idea, actually, because this was the set he won.
Yeah, well, I thought originally that I prefer it in that matchup because Charizard spends a lot of time in the air.
Yeah.
So I think to myself, oh, if he ever goes in the air, I'll just Rotom. But like, he didn't really go in the air that much, and every time he did, I didn't react in time. So I thought to myself, I'm not really getting much out of this. In fact, every time I called Rotom, I was put in a really bad position. So I thought to myself, I'll just stick to Togekiss. What I know, I'll do what I'm good at.
Yeah. So on the paper, like you said, Rotom is most likely one of the best answers you can have against Charizard. But when you're not used to play Rotom, because the timing with the Rotom is a little bit of tricky, because you have to catch him just a few seconds before he's in the air. Not while he's in the air, because you get jump all off and you just waste your supporting Pokemon.
Yeah, or even worse, like he lands, blocks it, and then hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that makes me cry.
That's even worse, yeah. So how do you react when you see in Germany National and International more people are trying against Togekiss in the Tailwind? Because when you were starting in the UK National, there wasn't quite so much Togekiss player. You are one of the few Togekiss player. And after this, we saw in the castle in Italy more also Blaziken Togekiss combination, but more offensive way, also like Machamp Togekiss, Weavile Togekiss, the craziest combination. How do you react after this? Because the boom comes after you win.
Well, I think it's like Togekiss and Rotom have always been a really good support set. I just think they were slept on, simply because everyone liked Rotom, but they thought Togekiss was a small health buff and a speed buff, and nobody thought that the speed buff was much. But like, when you're in Burst and you have that speed buff, you are basically like zipping around everywhere. So you're incredibly hard to catch. You can put yourself in situations where like you can get an advantage. And I think that once people saw that, yeah, they were like, well, maybe I should start using it. In fact, I didn't actually use Togekiss and Rotom in that tournament. Like, a friend of mine suggested it on the day, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll try it out and see what happens.
What did you play before?
I played before Diglett, Cubone.
Ah, standard, yeah.
Yeah, everyone uses that.
All right. I don't want to waste your time. You have to prepare yourself for the big finals. We are going to have head into the next match. We need a little bit of time because Guanyu and Justin Pig are playing each other for facing against Shiggy. The winner of Justin Pig and Guanyu is playing against Shiggy. So we have to wait a couple of seconds. Stay tuned, guys, and we will see us again.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping in mid-game here because we have got the losers semi between Justin Pig and Guanwei trying to decide the ultimate Gardevoir player. Guanwei won the first set, Justin Pig won the first game in the second set, and now they've both got very, very little HP. We see a grab there from Justin Pig, and that is going to be enough to get the KO and let him win the second set, which means we are joining just in time to chuck in and see the third and final set.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And we have two of the strongest Gardevoir player in Europe. And I wouldn't be so like the winner of this is going to be the best Gardevoir player because it's always very depending on the matchup and the feeling about having the good team or not. But on paper, the winner against Guanyu and Justin Pig on paper will be the better Gardevoir player. I admit, just on paper.
No, I think that's an absolutely fair point. Now, the winner of this is going to be playing Shiggy in the losers final. And then the winner of that is going to be playing Angel Darksong in the grand final. So we have only got 4 players remaining in the tournament at this stage. And we are really going at it. Seeing ranging games from both players here. We see the Magical Leaf from Justin Pig. And another Magical Leaf from Justin Pig. He's liking the Magical Leaf. And another Magical Leaf from Justin Pig. I feel like I'm repeating myself. He knocks Guanwei out of the air. He's taking a huge life lead here. And he looks like he wants to put himself on match point. There's an anti-air attack there. And a nice little attack. Justin Pig takes down Guanwei and puts himself onto match point.
Yeah, we saw Guanyu taking the first one, didn't saw the match, unfortunately, but Justin Pig looks like he just kept a great comeback and taking a leading position now in the match point, like you mentioned. The projectiles for Justin Pig are always a little tick of seconds faster than the projectiles by Guanyu. Also, Guanyu lost about more like 50% of his damage, of his HP.
And Justin Pig really in control here. Both players are using ranged attacks, but it looks like Justin Pig has just got that timing, got that intuition where he knows he's going to be able to hit with his particular projectiles. We've seen a Mulga coming in here, obviously a really good support Pokemon against ranged characters, so it does not surprise me to see a Mulga coming out in a Gardevoir mirror match. And now we see Guanwei trying to launch a little bit of a comeback. He gets Mega Gardevoir, and we see Justin Pig getting Mega Gardevoir. Cheer from the crowd, double Mega Gardevoir. And here we are just seeing who can actually get. If one player can hit that Fairy Tempest, that will give them a huge advantage. Guanwei tries it first. It's not going to hit. Justin Pig tries it second. And that does hit. Not fully, but it gets enough. It does a lot of damage. Gives Justin Pig the real advantage here, the real impetus here. And it looks an awful lot like Justin Pig might be closing out this game very soon. Using those Magical Leafs. In comes a Mulga again, coming in with that Shockwave, doing a little bit of damage. Guanwei does not want to lose here, but he's only got 6 HP remaining. If he gets hit by anything from Justin Pig, he will be going down. And there's a Magical Leaf. Guanwei manages to block it. He's down to a single HP. And he's just trying to hit, tries that Magical Leaf. And a stored power from Guanwei. Time runs out. Justin Pig has the life lead. Justin Pig wins the second set. He is going to go into the losers bracket final to play against Shiggy to see who will go against Angel Darksong in the grand final.
And we are going to see, we are going to see again a rematch against Justin Pig and Shiggy. Because when you remember the first match we have a couple of minutes before, it was a very intense one. was very close for Shiggy. I'm pretty sure it's going to be again very close for both sides. So if Justin Pick is going to take his revenge against Shiggy, I don't know, but I think he have a bill.
He's absolutely looking for it. I mean, Shiggy here, who's just gone down into the losers bracket, he needs to win just one game to get back up into the grand final. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, as we've said, the top 2 players at this tournament will win a trip to compete in the Pokken tournament finals in San Francisco. They will get their invitation to compete in that tournament. And we already know that Angel Darksong's going. We know that either Shiggy or Justin Pig is going to get there. We don't know who. And that's what we're going to find out in just a moment. And the good news is that given that all the players are, you know, waiting around by the consoles, we have not got a very long wait at all. We're going to have a quick look at the losers bracket here. We're going to be able to, I suppose, see the route that the players took to get, you know, where they are here. Now, obviously, Shiggy, we only see him at the end. He lost in the winners final. He gets dropped right at the end. Justin Pig, again, he hasn't needed to win many games, but he had to take down Dark and Guan Yu. Now, he's only had to win 2 games to get to this place, but oh my goodness, he's had to win a lot of games. Oh, sorry, he's had to win some very tough games.
Yeah, he is. And they're very excited about the final now between Shiggy and Justin Pick is. The winner of this match is about to heading to the World Championships of Pokemon on Pokken Tournament. So, this is the most pressuring game now, because one more lose and you're out.
And that is it. And I mean, this is, in a major tournament like this, where the top 2 get invitations to the World Championship, this is the worst time to lose. Because even if you lose in the grand final, it's in a minor, that's what we saw in Germany and Italy. In a minor, the top player, the winner, gets that, you know, get that invitation to the World Championships. In a major, it's both the finalists. So this is the worst time to lose. Because you've got Justin Pig, you've got Shiggy, both really good players, both spectacular players, both won an awful lot of games, both showed that they deserve to be here. One of them is going to get eliminated right at the end, and that is not where you want to be. This is the worst time to lose. Now, we have got the losers final ready, so we're going to switch to have a quick look at the players here. They are selecting their Pokemon. We know who we've got. We've been working at this for a couple of days now, Nemanja.
Yeah, man.
We have got to know, I mean, we knew most of these players anyway, to be honest, from the previous qualifiers. They have shown themselves to be the top players in Europe, but we've been following this tournament through. We know who they are. We know who they're playing. What are you looking at in this game?
I'm looking for a very exciting one, because we had the match before. It was awesome, the match, but now it's going to be, should be a little bit, now we see who got the bigger nerves, so who can stay against so much pressure. And I know Shiggy liked the kind of pressure, even if he had some starting problems, but Justin Pick is also a very constant, solid player, so if the pressure or not, he don't care, he just play always like his style. So this is going to be, oh man, so tough, so tough.
I echo that, sir, I echo that. Now, we have already seen this match, of course. We saw Shiggy take down Justin Pig previously, but it was close, and we are off in the losers bracket final in the Pokken Tournament Championship from Dreamhack Summer 2016. Charizard comes in there. He tries the air slap, Dragon Claw. He hits with a Flare Blitz. He misses with the Seismic Toss. And Justin Pig, he gets that counter. And remember, Justin Pig was using those counters to great effect against Shiggy in the previous game. So Shiggy is going to have to watch that. It's going to have to be something he keeps an eye on and is aware of. And there we see the Dazzling Gleam there from the Gardevoir, just keeping the Charizard back, trying to create that little bit of space. But we do see a hit with Seismic Toss, and Seismic Toss does a lot of damage. Now here we come in with Cresselia, and we are just a magical leaf there from Cresselia, just doing a whole bunch of damage. And here we see with Gardevoir trying to, oh, and he hits! He hits with the Fairy Tempest. It was a fairly innocuous hit with the Fairy Tempest, and this is going to do, this might do enough to end the round. And it is going to do enough to end the round. Justin Pig takes the first game in the losers bracket final, and he goes 1-0 up.
Yeah, very unlike like in the first match, where Justin Pig only got the first match and lose the second and the third against Shiggy. So maybe we're seeing déjà vu now, but great defending playing now by Shiggy, just taking the projectiles, waiting for the right moment to get off, get in the close range, getting now, but still getting through the counter and getting the grabs. Seismic Toss is one of the best grab animation we got in the game.
It's a brilliant animation, and in terms of damage, now it leaves you with a lot of... Oh, and he hits it again! Now you see the shaded area, there's a lot of recoverable HP it leaves you with, but you cannot recover any HP if you don't have any HP.
Yeah.
2 seismic tosses from Shiggy, lots and lots of damage, and would you believe it, we're already going to set point here. Because of course, these players are just too good for one player to take too much of a win over the other.
Yeah, guys. And guys, when you remember the last set against Shiggy and Justin Pig, the grabs were very dominating. The grabs were the reason why Shiggy won the first set against both players. So maybe we're seeing a more grab-based movement by Shiggy, because the grabs always were great. In the last game also 2 grabs were enough to do more than 50% of damage against Justin Pig. So how much grabs are you going to see by Shiggy?
It's an interesting question. Now we get the Mega Charizard here. Oh, and he comes in, tries to grab it, does get blocked, and another counter from Justin Pig. Shiggy is running, oh, and he just juggles him in the air. Shiggy is running out of time for that Searing Blaze. And we've got Mega Gardevoir coming in here. Searing Blaze out of time now. And here comes the Fairy Tempest. It's not going to hit. Shiggy's already got his guard up, but it's going to do a whole bunch of chip damage. Now in comes Reshiram, and this isn't going to hit. He's still got his guard up, but it puts him down to a single HP. Any attack will do from Justin Pig and his Gardevoir here. Any attack whatsoever will get a KO.
Yeah, man, definitely. Now, the shield is most likely broken by Charizard. You see the attack coming back in the air. Man, this is the combo most likely so close. Only 12% HP left, but the counter gets through it. Shiggy gets knocked off, and Justin Pig takes the first victory.
Ooh, very, very close there. Shiggy, I mean, Justin Pig and his Gardevoir, they had 12 hit points remaining, but they hit with that counter attack. They get the Charizard down, they take the win, and now we're going into a second set. And that is just, I mean, close like you would not believe, quite frankly. And yeah, now this is the good news. You know, Shiggy took a game in the previous round, so I don't think it is outside the realms of possibility that Shiggy is going to win this second set. We could see a 2-0 win by Justin Pig, but Shiggy gets the range attacks with the link up there. Oh, and he starts a little bit of a combo. He's got Gardevoir in the air and a couple of little belly pushes, grabs him with a seismic toss. How much damage did that do? Quite a lot, quite frankly, a lot of damage. Now we see the little combo there. We saw the counter attack, the air attack, the stored power, all used in combination. And now we see Gardevoir there just knocking Charizard out of the air. And there we see more stored power just hitting that Charizard. We see the Fire Punch trying to work its way through. We see Gardevoir hitting with the stored power, knocking Shiggy out of the air. Shiggy just taking a minute to regroup here. He doesn't exactly know what to do, and I don't blame him. Justin Pig is such a good Gardevoir player. He seems to have an answer for everything. Now we see counter attacks from Gardevoir again, taking Shiggy down, trying to put Justin Pig onto match point. And now we see the Mega Evolution from the Charizard. We see him. Is he getting ready for a Searing Blaze? He is, but I don't think he's going to hit. No, doesn't quite hit, unfortunately. Now we see the Mega Gardevoir. And both players, oh, Fairy Tempest, has Charizard jumped high enough to avoid it? Yes, he has, and he comes down with a Flare Blitz, and he's got, oh my goodness, this is too close to Corner Mania.
This is very too close, because always the time is running against Justin Pig, but now he's healing himself because of the Signature Burst mode, healing himself.
Oh, and he gets the KO! He hits with the Flamethrower, gets the KO, and there was only about 10 seconds left. Justin Pig was going to get the win when time ran out. Oh, I like this. I like this. We're down to good players here, man. This is good stuff. Good watching. Now Shiggy is going to try and win this game and even us up at 1 set each.
Yeah, man, definitely. And now we're seeing a kind of a little bit of Shiggy's favor. We don't see so much, only the one grab he actually did in his wall jungling combo, but very much so counter-based gameplay by Justin Pig. And still, the counter playing so well, also very. Why Gardevoir is also very feared because of the great countering.
No, and that's what Shiggy needs to watch, is that countering, and we see there Shiggy, he's already on low HP, and you know, a good counter attack and an air juggling combo we're so used to seeing from Gardevoir at this stage. That could be enough to actually finish off the game. Now here Gardevoir goes, and it's a perfect from Justin Pig. Shiggy's there trying to change it up. Now Justin Pig's on match point, and he got a perfect there. He didn't let Charizard get anywhere near him, and he actually worked on a perfect in the losers final.
Yeah, man, this is both players were saving their Signature Burst moves mode for the last game, because Shiggy lost so much HP, didn't want to spend any of his Synergy Burst move because you need this for the last match, so better be sure you have the Synergy Burst move.
Oh, and there we go. We see the Fire Punch, we see an attack, we see a Flare Blitz, and Shiggy is just chasing him down. Runs right into a grab, unfortunately. So that's not entirely what he wanted to do. Now we see that Synergy Burst. Now we see a Reshiram coming in. Unfortunately, you get some invincibility frames after you Mega Revolve, after you use your Synergy Burst. So Reshiram was never really going to hit very much there. Now we see Charizard just flying, going for the Flare Blitz, and he hits very nicely. He's trying to work on Justin Pig here and trying to get that punch, but no, it gets. And there we see that same combo again. Counter, stored power, anti-air projectile. And now Shiggy's got to go a little bit cagey. He is at risk of being knocked out of tournament. And there he goes. He gets the Fire Punch. He gets the attack. In the follow-up, we are one set each. We are going to a deciding set. Shiggy was just a few hit points away from being eliminated from the tournament, and he pulled it right back.
Absolutely, man. We saw a great read by Shiggy here, because Gardevoir always had the kind of pattern you see on the game's playstyle. And we always see, like you said, the counter, the stored power, the energy ball, all the projectiles, anti-air projectiles. And Shiggy saw the attacks and he read it completely directly. So just straightforward, go in the shield, jump about the projectile and getting into the counter. So very awesome, great play by Shiggy. Now you have to say cool, it's 1-1. Yeah, man. Awesome.
Very nice. Now Gardevoir's guard was about to break then, but in comes Charizard and do some nice attacks. Oh, and that Dazzling Gleam does go through, unfortunately, but now we see that Fire Punch, and again, it's that counter attack. Justin Pig using it to great use. And not just against Shiggy, I've seen a lot of games of Justin Pig. He likes that counter attack. He uses it very, very nicely. Now we see Charizard trying that Fire Punch, but it's unsuccessful. And Justin Pig is really working on the win here. He is trying his, he's trying his best, and he is trying to go on to match point again. He gets stored power, knocks Shiggy's Charizard out of the air, but there's a Fire Punch, does lots of damage, and another one. And it's a counter attack again from Justin Pig. He is using that to great effect, and he knocks him out of the air with that anti-air projectile. Justin Pig is back on match point.
Yeah, man, very great punishment by Justin Pig. Kept sticking in the air. Now the pattern by Shiggy, how he avoids every normal space attack, projectile attacks by Gardevoir. Very good play by Justin Pig. Now, don't waste the time. Shiggy gets his Mega Evolution off. This also still great, but countering a Mega Evolution with another Mega Evolution. Yeah, man.
And in comes Charizard, tries that Flare Blitz again, unsuccessful unfortunately, but calls in Reshiram. Now it's not going to hit, but we're going to get some chip damage. Shiggy needs this game. Shiggy cannot lose this game. He will be eliminated from the tournament at the very last hurdle. Now here on Charizard's guard now, just about to break. And if you see your opponent's guard about to break, maybe that's the time to be aggressive. We see Flare Blitz coming in there. And now we see a Fire Punch, doesn't manage to follow up with a combo. Now we see Reshiram coming in from Justin Pig. Now it looks like it's going to be, no, it doesn't get blocked by Shiggy. Not only does it do a lot of damage, it decreases Charizard's attack as well. Charizard's guard is about to break. He cannot sit there blocking much longer, because he will fall down, and there is the counter attack again. Shiggy's Charizard goes down. Justin Pig wins the second set, advances to the grand final, where he will be taking on Angel Darksong and his Blaziken. Commiserations to Shiggy, losing at the heartbreaking stage of the tournament, but I think we need to focus on Justin Pig here. Congratulations to him. What a competitor.
Man, really, losing the first set against Shiggy, always so close, but getting his comeback, getting his revenge finally. Yeah.
And we saw the losers bracket. We had a look at the losers bracket. Justin Pig didn't have to win many games in order to advance through. He didn't need to win many games in order to get back up into that losers final. But oh my goodness, he had a hard way through. He took down Dark. He's taken down Shiggy. I forget the other player he took down, but they were a pretty... Guan Yu. He had to take down Dark, Guan Yu, and Shiggy all in a row. And he took them all down to win his way into the grand final. And I don't think anybody can say here that Justin Pig has not earned his way into the World Championships. He is exactly the kind of player we want at the World Championships. Just phenomenal play there. Just such good play. And yeah, I mean...
Yeah. But now we're going to have an interview with our winner, with our finalist, Justin Pig. My great commentator, Ross, will do the interview. So stay tuned, give us a couple of minutes, seconds actually, and we will be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am joined by a clearly delighted Justin Pig, who has just booked his ticket to the World Championships by taking down Shiggy. Justin, how do you feel?
Well, I'm lost for words personally. Like losing to Shiggy first hand to like 10 HP, I was a bit edgy going back into it, but I had to keep my cool and just like try and keep thinking through like game plans after game plan, just to make sure they were on point.
Absolutely. Now, you came in here, you showed us your hands, how nervous you were, shaking at the end of your game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. You can be as nervous as you like. That was a time you didn't want to lose. You got through. The grand final, I mean, obviously you want to be the champion. Tell me you want to be the champion.
I want to be the champion, of course.
Good,
yeah.
good. I'd be worried if you didn't.
Nah.
But you've already booked your ticket. Now, we were talking just before we came on here. You went to the UK. Where did you finish?
4th.
And you went to Germany. Where did you finish?
3rd.
So you've been so close. Now, you weren't able to make Italy, but you were so close in 2 previous qualifiers. And, I mean, you had to be coming here today just thinking, I have to do it. I have to lock up that Worlds invite.
Yeah, that was one of the main, like, I wanted to climb through myself instead of just, like, keep getting almost to the finals and losing. I wanted to actually get to a finals at last. But, like, surprisingly, like, in all of the games, like, running up, I think, like, the 4 games running up to the, until that last match, I lost the first game of every single set.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to win games 2 and 3 every single time. I'm not sure if it was nerves or...
That's got to be... So literally every single set, you lost 1-1.
Yeah, pretty much lost game 1. Yeah.
Now, we had a look at the losers bracket earlier. You did not have an easy way. If I remember correctly, after you dropped down in the losers bracket, you had to play Dark, then Guan Yu, then Shiggy, all in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be...
It was difficult, that's for sure.
And then playing Shiggy, now we saw you on stream. You played on stream against Shiggy earlier, and it was a very, very, very close game that you lost.
Yeah.
I don't say that to be mean.
No, I don't know why, to be fair, I don't know why I let go of my shield when he used burst, because he was nowhere near to grab me. I panicked at the end.
I mean, it's easy to do. It's a stressful environment. There's a crowd watching. You know we're here watching you on stream. You know we're talking about your game. There's a crowd. We're at a big event. It's a stressful time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, did you feel, going into that game against Shiggy, did you think you had this locked up? Did you feel confident?
I would have felt confident if it was the first match, but because I lost to him earlier, like I felt it was a bit more like edgy, because I wasn't sure like if he was going to adapt completely his playstyle. Like in the game where he seismic toss grabbed me twice, he doesn't normally do that, so he mixed it up very well. So that caught me off guard, and then I just had to readjust to him. But
no. And I mean, you did superbly. Now, you're playing Angel Darksong in the final. Last question, how do you rate your chances?
It's going to be tough. Maybe 50-50, maybe 60-40 his favour. We played earlier, and it was close. Like, the games he was beating me, it was like 10 HP. The games I was winning was very close, like 10 HP as well. So it could go anywhere again.
Absolutely it could. And the great news is, ladies and gentlemen, that grand final between Justin Pig and Angel Darksong is going to be coming up pretty darn quickly indeed. So grab yourself a nice cold beverage, but do not go far, because we need to crown a champion, and that is exactly what we're about to do.
Hopefully me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the final game from the Pokken Tournament Championship at the wonderful Dreamhack Summer 2016 from the beautiful Jönköping in Sweden. My name's Ross Gilbert and I'm joined by my lovely, wonderful co-commentator Nemanja Sandic. How you doing, sir?
I'm so tuned for the finals, man.
Oh, I'm tuned for the finals, and we are having a change for the finals. We are going to best of 5 sets, so each individual set will be a best of 3, but you've got to win 3 of those sets in order to go. None of this winning 2 sets that we've been doing all the time. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure that we crown the actual champion. We want to make sure that the person who wins really, really earns it. So we're stepping it up a notch for this final. And remember, of course, that we do have a winner's bracket champion and a loser's bracket champion, the winner's bracket champion being Angel Darksong, and we are in a double elimination tournament. What that means is that if Justin Pig wins the final, we then reset the bracket, which means we replay the final, because we cannot have Justin Pig winning the final because it's double elimination and Angel Darksong has not yet lost. So Justin Pig is going to have to win 2 best of 5s in order to win this tournament. He's capable of doing it. He's a fantastic player, but has a lot of matches to win.
Yeah.
We're going to actually have a quick look at the bracket now so we can see where everybody came from, and we can see the route that the players took to come back in, and we can see the players that we lost by the wayside as we go. So we see Angel Darksong, he took down CEL, he took down Dark, he took down Guan Yu, he took down Shiggy, and now he's playing against Justin Pig. Now Justin Pig, he actually came back up to play Shiggy. He lost to Shiggy earlier on, and he played Humpy and he played Duke, and he's, you know, he's had to play a lot of good players as well, and this is really what it's come down to here. There's just good players, just good players.
It's not even good players, so these are players who went about more tournaments. So this is our 4th tournament in whole Europe, and people like Guan Yu, they always visit 2 tournaments before. So this is Guan Yu, for example, 3rd tournament, and also Dark, and also so much players against so much experience, especially in Pokken, because we don't have much Pokken tournaments, and we are having so much experienced player for the level we got actually.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some superb players, and you know, both of these players here, Justin Pig and Angel Darksong, both of them entered as among the favourites in the tournament. We saw some very interesting players. We saw some local kids coming good. We saw Humpy, the Gengar player. He was a bit of a surprise. He was not somebody we had our eyes on at the beginning, but although he didn't, you know, he didn't get into the losers final, he still surprised us. He did very, very well. And then, of course, we're left with Angel Darksong, who was the winner in the UK, and we are left with Justin Pig, who he came 4th in the UK, he came 3rd in Germany. He wasn't able to make Italy. I mean, I think if he'd have made Italy, he probably would have come 2nd, and then he'd be guaranteed to win today.
Yeah, absolutely. And also a very interesting thing is Angel Darksong always got his trip safe. So he is not like one of the 2 players, because he don't play for fun. No, he played for fun, but he also played for the win. So normally he don't have the need to come to the tournament for getting the win here, because he already got in his flight to the Worlds, his day 2 invasion, but still he's up for the crown. He wants to be the first Dreamhack Pokemon champion ever in history.
And that's what I'm looking forward to here. There's none of, if it was like in the minor qualifiers we had in Germany and in Italy, the winner got that invitation to Worlds. So when you get into the final, it's a very, very tense affair, because only one of you is walking away with that invitation. Here, both the players, you know, well, by virtue of it being a major, both the players have their invitation to Worlds by making the final. So that means there should be less nerves. It should be both players just going, well, I want to be the champion. No, I want to be the champion. And then just seeing which of those players is going to be able to actually come back and get that win. And I don't know how we're going to go here. We've got Blaziken, we've got Gardevoir, and 2 very, very good players, 2 very different Pokemon. Gardevoir wants to play that ranging game. Blaziken wants to get in close and combo. And the question is, who's going to win? And it's not just who's going to win, it's who's going to be able to control the game. Because if we turn into a ranging battle, that plays right into Gardevoir's hands. And you've got to think Justin Pig is the favourite if that's how we go. But if we turn into a close combat thing, you've got to think Blaziken's a favourite. But of course, Gardevoir counter-attacks. Justin Pig counter-attacks. We've seen so many counterattacks from Justin Pig and from Gardevoir, and it's not just that we've seen a lot of counterattacks. That's kind of a banal statement. What I mean is we've seen so many good counterattacks, so many well-timed counterattacks, and he's going to be trying to make sure that Blaziken's attacks just run straight into a counter. That is what it's going to come down to here.
Yeah, most likely. This is a very good analysis, man. But also, Blaziken's or just Angel Darksong's very known for his counter-breaking attacks, what is also one of the special attacks by Blaziken. So we might see a very counter-based fight now, but Justin Pig can always be in mind that the Blaze Kicks and the Flare Blitz and every Brave Birds, all the very strong attack moves by Blaziken, can actually get through the counter-attacks by Justin Pig. So you have to be very careful about this.
You will have to be very careful. I mean, clearly it's going to be the ranging attacks. That's got to be his first priority. If he can keep the Blaziken away, he's going to be fine. The thing is, as we've seen, the Blaziken players, they don't play a ranged game. Now, we're going to go to the players right now. We're going to show you them setting up. But just, just to finish off my point here, these Blaziken players, they don't really like ranging. They don't play much ranging. They've got a few nominal ranged attacks, but let's face it, they want to get in close. So when you're a good Blaziken player, and let's face it, Angel Darksong's a really good Blaziken player, one of the very first things you learn is how to get through zoning characters. Because if you can't, you're going to lose to every Chandelure, you're going to lose to every Gardevoir, you're going to lose to every Suicune, maybe even every Mewtwo you ever play. All of these characters that have these good zoning games are going to beat you every single time. So you learn to get through those counters. Through those ranged attacks.
It's also very lovely to see both players not that under pressure, because both having it's just about the winning title. So both players are kind of relaxed, both smiling, played so much these 2 days against each other, are kind of well friends, like how I can see it. And when I see in both faces, it's more like I want to have fun and not I want to win this for sure.
Absolutely. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, just in case anyone is needed, this is the grand final of the Pokken Tournament Championships from Dreamhack Summer 2016. The final Worlds qualifier, at least that we know of, the final Worlds qualifier this year. And here we go. We have Justin Pig, we have Angel Darksong, we have Blaziken, we have Gardevoir, and Angel Darksong comes right in there. Gets at the move, comes in with that heat wave very, very quickly, trying to charge it up, trying to do a lot of damage, and here comes Justin Pig, using those anti-air range attacks, knocking him out of the air, tries that counter-attack, but Blaziken knows what he's doing, but in comes the attack triangle there. Angel Darksong tries to grab, Justin Pig tries a regular attack triangle in full force, stored power, magical leap, energy ball, using all of those ranged attacks of Gardevoir, but in we see the Blaze Kick. Angel Darksong biding his time, trying the high jump kick. Is he going to be able? No, not quite being able to finish off, and both players are just one good hit away from losing, and we just see a low stance attack from Gardevoir, and Justin Pig takes the first game here, which is interesting because he was telling us that in all 4 previous matches he always lost the first game of the set.
Yeah, he did also won the first game against Shiggy, and in the end he won the complete set. So maybe it's a really good sign for Justin Pig now.
Maybe. Now here we see Angel Darksong, giving no quarter there with those Blaze Kicks. He tries a high jump kick, he misses, that leaves you vulnerable for a few frames, and then comes Justin Pig with the grab attack to capitalize on that. Togekiss comes in for the Blaziken, coming up, giving him that speed boost, but in comes Blaziken, taking down the Gardevoir, trying to take advantage of it. He does not want Justin Pig to win this first set. He wants to even this up. He wants to make sure that this first set goes to 3 games. In comes Reshiram with the blue flare. Now it gets blocked, but we get some chip damage. Gatling flame kick. Is he too far away? Yes, he is. Oh, but he actually isn't. That very last tiny bit of the animation hits, and we see a very nice hit there. Justin Pig taken down to 19 hit points. Angel Darksong is just about to win this set. If he can get one more good attack, win this game, I should say. The set is not over. Oh, but Justin Pig coming on the comeback here. And we're back to that situation. The next big hit will take it. Who is going to be able to do it? Angel Darksong down to a single HP. And we see the ranged attack there. And Justin Pig takes the first set.
Yeah, man, it's a very great play by Justin Pick. Also getting the projectiles off, always changing your pattern, how you are going to change a different style of projectiles. Always get the anti-air, and most likely don't need so much anti-air projectiles against Blaziken, but always Ancient Dark Song likes to come over the air, especially if no Shiggy is there.
Absolutely. Now here we go. Justin Pig takes a 1-set lead. It's going to take him 3 sets to win this, so he's only got the 1 set so far. That is not enough. And of course, he needs to win the final twice. So Justin Pig needs 6 sets to take this victory. But he's got 1. He's got a counter-attack. He's got the lead in this 2nd set. Justin Pig is off at a tear at the beginning here. And Angel Darksong needs to switch up his play. What he's trying so far is not working. He needs to do something different. That counter-attack comes out from Justin Pig, takes down Angel Darksong. And here we go, the stored power. And shockingly, the anti-air straight from the stored power. I don't think we've seen that yet.
No, we didn't see that so much of this, but also getting a big advantage with the speed boost, getting the grab off, and trying to bring itself in a better position now.
And we saw the blaze kick there, Angel Darksong down to a single hit point remaining. And if I'm Angel Darksong, I'm just throwing out a few projectiles. You never know, one might hit by accident. And he does, and it does. Oh, I should be in the final of this game, Nemanja.
You should.
Called it.
You always get some kind of tournaments after the World, so you have your chance, man, take it. I will miss you.
I think I'm better suited to the commentary booth, Nemanja. I don't think I would last very long against either of these players in a best of 5. So here we see Angel Darksong coming in aggressively, using that high jump kick, knocking him into the air. Bit of a combo, finishing off with the sky uppercut, calling in the Toga Kiss, using that tailwind to get his speed up. And but Justin Pig, he is not done yet. He's trying just a few little things. Justin Pig wants his 2nd set. Good use of the guard there. Gatling Flame Kicks is not going to hit from Angel Darksong. He's got the guard up. Oh, and it's a counter. Justin Pig loves those counters, and he has doing beautifully with them. In comes Cresselia with the Lunar Dance, recovering a little bit of HP here, throwing out those projectiles there with that Gardevoir. The side shot just, and here comes Fairy Tempest, and he hits with Fairy Tempest, and that's going to do it. That's going to get the 2nd set for Justin Pig. Justin Pig is going to take a 2-0 lead here. Now that won't be enough. We're in a best of 5, but oh my goodness, and this is Justin Pig has come to play.
Yeah, man, this is really great playing by Justin Pig. I wouldn't say dominating, but so much board control here. This is actually one of the best games we saw by Justin Pig. We saw also very much great play by Justin Pig, but so much field control, so much control by him. This is amazing how much a player can evolve right in the tournament.
No, it's just, I mean, Justin Pig, it feels like going to loser brackets done him some good. He's had to take down all these fantastic high-level players, and he's back and he's like, right, so I've had to go against these really good players, and I've sorted out the play style, and I've realised how I can win, and I'm ready for the grand final. I'm ready to win. And yeah, quite frankly, I think Justin Pig he's ready to go. And Angel Darksong here, he's got to be just thinking, what can I do? How can I even up this game? There's got to be something he can do. He's our British champion. He knows that there is something he can do. He's just got to figure out what it is. He's got to change up his play style, because the one he's been using so far has been unsuccessful. Comes in with a Blaze Kicks, and almost, but unfortunately gets knocked back by the Gardevoir, using that magical leap there, using those projectiles, trying to come in with those Blaze Kicks, and would you believe it, Nemanja? But he goes through the counter, he pierces the counter attack, and that was very nice play by Angel Darksong. Maybe this is what he needs to do, and he is going for it. Heads with that high jump kick, and that is enough. And now Angel Darksong looks like he's ready. He's had a bit of a warm-up.
This is actually the first one in the set, right, for him?
That might be the first game he's actually taken so far. Certainly, he's taken the lead in this set. He does not want Justin Pig to go ahead and win that 3rd set, because that 3rd set is going to reset the bracket. If Angel Darksong wins 3 sets, he's our champion. If Justin Pig wins 3 sets, he resets our bracket, and we do the final all over again. And you know what, Nemanja? That's okay by me. If I have to watch and talk about a few more games of Pokken Tournament, I am willing to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're okay. I'm okay, fine, buddy. But you have also mentioned that this is a very strong situation for both players because they were playing yesterday the whole day, today the whole day, especially Justin Pig and Angel Darksong. And if it's going to be in favor for Justin Pig, it's not like it's more like the player with more stamina is going to take the win.
I mean, both players have had 2 long days, but they've both got their invitations to Worlds, so they know that there is not so much pressure here. They both get to go to Worlds anyway. Now Justin Pig has got Angel Darksong on the rope. He has got the grab attack, and that is enough. We are going to match point for Justin Pig. 1 more game, and we will see a resetting of the bracket here. Justin Pig just needs 1 more game, but of course, Angel Darksong has won a match here, has won a round here, I should say, so he can take it to another set if he can win 1 more game. So Justin Pig there throwing out, using that range game, and just blocking, and so much blocking from Justin Pig, he has to. Now we get the counter attack on Angel Darksong, chucks him into the air. Not able to get a combo going, unfortunately, but that's okay. He's got the HP lead, he's got the life lead. He hits with a magical leaf, but in comes the blaze kicks, double blaze kicks. Oh, trying it again, but that's a little bit cheeky. He's not falling for it. But then again, Angel Darksong not falling for the counter attack, and he's very, very close to winning here is Angel Darksong, and that is all it's going to take. We have a 2-set-to-1 lead by Justin Pig. We are going to another set. Hold your horses, don't reset this bracket yet, Nemanja. We're going to another set.
No, Angel Darksong isn't ready to reset the bracket. He still wants to win, and he maybe finds himself in a better position now by this 1 comeback, getting 1 set 1. But this is, like I always said before, when you won, in this case, the 3rd one, the motivation is on your side.
Oh, yes, it is. And, you know, maybe this is it. Maybe Angel Darksong now. Maybe he's got the momentum. Maybe Angel Darksong's going, you all thought I was out of this. Don't worry, boys, I've got this. And he's going to come back and he's going to win. Now, those blaze kicks, like you said yourself, he needs to focus on his counter-piercing moves. We know that Justin Pig and Gardevoir have a, shall we say, a predilection towards using those counter-attacks. So Angel Darksong needs to work on using those charge attacks, trying to pierce those counters, trying to get through and win this final here, because that's what it is going to take. And here we go. Justin Pig here using all of these projectile attacks. Now we see Angel Darksong coming in, and now he's got the grab as well. And he gets that blaze kick. He is going for it. He is the aggressor here. Now he gets another grab, and he wants this. He is all about, he wants to win this. He does not want to reset this bracket. He wants to just go ahead, and he wants to win right now. And who can blame him, quite frankly? He has got the opportunity to win. But now we see Justin Pig throwing out that stored power, throwing out those projectile attacks. Mega Blaziken incoming, and double support Pokemon. Bit of a Tailwind, bit of a Lunar Dance. Justin Pig gets some HP, Angel Darksong gets a speed boost, and it's too close to call at this moment in time, quite frankly. Oh, but there's a grab, and that is going to give Angel Darksong the advantage against Justin Pig. He's coming in, he wants to get those attacks. He's coming in, he wants to get through the guard. Gatling Flame Kicks is not going to go through. Oh, he was trying to pierce the guard. The guard breaks down. You cannot guard forever. And Angel Darksong takes advantage of that. Attack after attack after attack. And he just goes right through that guard and gets the win.
No giving Justin Pig any time to get healed. Always get his shield up. No time, really no time for Justin Pig to get any counter attack or normal attack. Grab especially not. So very nice aggressive play by Angel Darksong. But now again, the blaze kicks are the key to get right in front of Gardevoir. But the spacing game by Gardevoir is always excellent, and this is why you don't want to have a Blaziken next to you.
Oh, you really don't. I mean, Blaziken, when I play online, whenever I see an opponent with Blaziken, I'm thinking, please don't be a good Blaziken. Please don't be a good Blaziken. Because the really good Blaziken players, they will get those combinations and you will be down. But Justin Pig takes a very quick victory there. We talked too much about Blaziken. Justin Pig goes and takes the win, and now we have got another match point from Justin Pig. If he can win this game, he will go ahead and he will go and reset the bracket, and we will be going over again. And straight away gets that side shock, and he is working on a victory here. He's already got Angel Darksong down to half HP. He hits with the magical leaf. Togekiss comes in, it's going to give him a speed boost. Oh, and oh my goodness, and the Mega Evolution as well. He's going to be speedy. I think it's a good way to put it. He's going to be speedy. Comes in with those attacks. He's recovered a bit of HP by virtue of his Mega Evolution. Here comes Fairy Tempest, and he hits.
Right into it, he hits. Now we see the full animation by Fairy Tempest into the Blaziken. Doesn't about a very huge amount of damage, but shouldn't be enough to get the 1 KO. Still, Blaziken now getting the Fire Gatling kicks up and disconnect actually, and now we get with the red HP a huge amount of damage now, getting the Flame Gatling kicks off.
And very nice, and both players, it's looking close here. Both players are down to very little HP, and it could go either way here, it really could. Both players, and now we see this caginess, both players are very close. Neither player wants to be that person to get countered. Angel Darksong's going in, and he opens himself. No, he goes right through, and a brilliant attack there from Angel Darksong on Justin Pig, and he gets the win. Now, I was talking about counter-attack, Pierce. As a quick reminder, Blaziken has his Blaze Kick to Flare Blitz. A little combination attack you can do. That will counter-attack Pierce. Your enhanced Heat Wave, your enhanced Blaze Kick, all of those, they do not regularly pierce the counter-attack, but what they will do is if you follow them up with a Flare Blitz, or even just a regular Blaze Kick into a Flare Blitz, then you can counter-attack Pierce, and that's what it's going to take. And Angel Darksong there went on the aggressor, and he went, this is what Angel Darksong can do. If he can guess when Angel Darksong is going to try and do the counter-attack, then he can do the Blaze Kick into Flare Blitz and counter-attack Pierce. Or he can just go full on, and we saw he won a previous game just by hammering at that shield for so long that the shield actually breaks. Now Angel Darksong has won 2 sets in a row. That means that he has got to be the favourite here in this 5th set. And if he wins, and he goes undefeated to win this tournament.
Yeah, man, this was very good explained now. Thanks for that. And now still, always when you get when you're seeing good zoning playing by Justin Pig, the advantage now is definitely by Angel Darksong, because getting from a 0-2 to a 2-2 is a huge thing actually.
We do, but we see Justin Pig is working on there. He gets a grab attack. Angel Darksong is down to 36 hit points remaining, and Gardevoir likes it when you've got little HP, and she can a few HP, and she can just run around, do a few projectiles. One of them will probably hit, and then you get the win. There is the stored power as Angel Darksong comes in, and again, and this is not the first time by any stretch of the imagination, but again, Justin Pig has match point.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So, Justin Pig having the match point, now is on the leading position, but still Angel Darksong is so scary, especially when he's in the back, when he gets the pressure actually. So this is the moment Angel Darksong is about to shine up.
Absolutely, although Justin Pig, he's working on it, counter attack, air juggling combo, throws out a Psychic. Blazer can just run straight through it, unfortunately. Gets the Mega Revolution, gets the Togekiss, gets a ridiculous speed. Brave Bird there, follows it up with a nice little combo. Oh, he tries the grab, but we do see the Mega Revolution there. And, oh, we have caginess. We see a grab from Angel Darksong, taking down Justin Pig's HP, and he's just running after him. He wants to get in nice and close. He's working on this here, tries the Gatling Flame Kicks. Is it going to hit? Yes, it is going to hit. Justin Pig dropped his guard for a second, and that was enough for Angel Darksong to run in, hit with his burst attack, hit with Gatling Flame Kicks, and 5 HP remaining.
Man, this was kind of great because Gardevoir was ready for the Fairy Tempest, but right in this, just before a little bit of seconds, Angel Darksong was able to get the grab off and punish the slow attack.
He really was, and here we go now. Justin Pig is also just on the verge of being KO'd here, and it's Justin Pig! Justin Pig gets the attack. He wins the first final, but of course, that means we reset the bracket. Justin Pig wins his 3rd set. Oh, he worked for it. He won a set, lost a set, lost a set, and now he begins, and we go resetting the bracket here, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my goodness, we are going to another final here, and this is for all the marbles, so to speak, Nemanja. Now it's all even. There's none of this winners bracket, losers bracket malarkey. Both players are just going into a best of 5.
Yeah, man,
and whoever wins that best of 5, they are the Dreamhack champion.
Yeah, and also very good information now. We had the same scenario. We had in UK National and the German National. The person from the loser bracket won the first set against the winners final, the total final, I mean. So the person for the loser bracket won and actually won the tournament. So when you see the bracket now, this is the winners bracket, like Justin Pig and Angel Darkson in the end. So this is, like you said, the resetting of the winners bracket. We don't have any brackets anymore. No winners bracket, loser bracket. We just have one final. And the winner of this one final will be our king of Dreamhack.
It will indeed. We see Justin Pig there. He made his way up from the losers bracket. Angel Darksong, you can shot his thing there. You can see that Angel Darksong just went through, beating CEL, Dark, Guan Yu, Shiggy, and now he's in the final. So it's going to be very interesting to see, can we repeat that? And what I'm really interested in here, what really interests me, is the fact that Justin Pig won the first set, won the second set, and then dropped 2 sets in a row, and then came back to win. So who's at the advantage here? Both players won 2 sets there, and then Justin Pig won the last set. But let's face it, he dropped 2 sets in a row in the middle. So does that mean he's got the advantage going into the final here? I don't know.
No, you can't say, because this is so beautifully equal, this tournament, this final. This is really so nice to see, because no one's going to know who is going to win this. Not even the player are sure who is going to win this.
No, and I mean, we spoke to Justin Pig. Well, I spoke to Justin Pig right before this game. He said 50-50, maybe 60-40 in Angel Darksong's favour, although I believe he was being a little bit modest. Now we are going back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see both players setting up, and I mean, there is a tinge of sadness as we prepare for this game, Nemanja. I mean, we had some fantastic games yesterday. We are, I think, 4.5 hours into what I consider to be a really quite fantastic stream today. I have had a whale of a time, and it's coming to an end. We've just got one game left, and that's it. And then there's no more Pokken tournament this weekend. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. We have a free play area. But if you're not at Dreamhack, you can play in the free play area. If you are, you totally should. Which means that after this game, Dreamhack, at least a tournament version of Dreamhack, the Pokken tournament, it is over. So, who is it going to be? Justin Pig has got to be thinking, he's got to be enthusiastic right now. He's got to be feeling quite good about himself. He has just come through a best of 5 against his very opponent. But Angel Darksong's just taken his first loss. And he's no stranger to being a finalist. He won in England. He's used to winning a final. He was undefeated right up until that final there. So quite frankly, I don't think Angel Darksong's going to be sitting there feeling overly nervous. I think he's going to be feeling pretty good about himself. But we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go in the very last grand final, best of 5 sets. And here we see Gardevoir coming in, counter-attack very, very quickly. Justin Pig is going to want to repeat what he did previously. Now we have switched around. Angel Darksong is now player 1. Don't feel upset about that. It's all good. So Angel Darksong here coming in, being aggressive, but Justin Pig has got the answer. He knows what he's doing, and he is taking Angel Darksong's HP right down here. And here we go. There's a magical leaf. There's some jumping ranged attacks. Here we see a counter-attack. Oh, which actually Angel Darksong runs right into. And he's not got much HP remaining. Now we see Gardevoir coming up here. We see Mega Gardevoir, anti-air projectile, and that is it. Justin Pig takes the first game in the first set of our grand final.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. No joking around. Just activate the signature burst move. Even if your opponent just was 1 HP, you want to get for sure. Because when you're in the combo attack Blazer Kit, you're easily losing 30 or 40% of HP. Especially when you're facing Angel Darksong.
Oh, we see him going through the guard there, and then he gets some unblocked attacks. There is nothing Justin Pig could have done about that. And then a quick little grab is going to make him very, very close to being knocked out. Not quite, unfortunately. Now we work on the counter-attack with Justin Pig. Now we see Angel Darksong. He comes in, few quick attacks, and our first set is going to a draw. We have got a deciding round in this first set, and at this stage, both players know how to win. It's just trying to figure out what your opponent's doing and being able to react to it. We see a counter-attack from Angel Darksong to start us off here, and knocking him out of the air, knocking Angel Darksong straight out of the air. Now we see lots of jumping around, actually. A high jump kick, which is blocked. Now Blaze King comes in, gets a combo going, uses that Blaze kick, but in comes Reshiram. Is he going to hit? Is he going to have time to block? Yeah, he's got time to block, but he takes a bit of chip damage.
Yeah, always the chip damage isn't a big deal for Angel Darksong, because he's always shielding the projectiles, not countering it. So he's always in the 1 HP launch. So every chip damage is kind of important for Justin Pick, but Angel Darkson don't mind that really. So he likes to take it.
No, absolutely. He is ready for it. We see the Blaze Kick there from Blaziken. Oh, but he might have just walked straight into that Fairy Tempest, and he has. Oh my goodness. Justin Pig here gets the Fairy Tempest. This will be enough. This will knock him out. This will mean that the first set goes to Justin Pig, and Angel Darksong ran straight into that Fairy Tempest there. Gets knocked out, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be that. Now, it is a best of 5. You need to win 3 sets to win, but Justin Pig, that's 2 sets in a row now that he's won. He is... Well, he's got to be feeling confident. Justin Pig has got to be thinking like he can take this set, and from all the evidence, I think he can.
Yeah, for sure he can. So this is about so close now, because I still, even if Justin Pig won this first set, I wouldn't be sure if he's, I wouldn't say he's in the leading position, because it's still so beautiful equal.
It is beautifully equal. I love that phrase. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to use it. We see Gardevoir there trying the counterattacks, not working, but a magical leaf knocks Angel Darksong's Blaziken right out of the air. Now we get the air combo into stored power, into air projectile. Just that same juggling combo that these Gardevoirs love so much. And now we see Blaziken trying to jump and getting close, but Justin Pig just knocks him out of the air, and now he just needs 1 or 2 little hits. But Angel Darksong runs in, gets the grab. Justin Pig using the block, trying to make sure, trying to be a little bit careful, I suppose. Justin Pig, Angel Darksong not being careful. He's just being aggressive, running in, using those Blaze Kicks, trying everything he can to finish off this game. And here we see Justin Pig coming in, trying those attacks. He needs to hit one of them cleanly. And here comes Fairy Tempest. I think it's going to hit again. And it does, and twice in a row. Justin Pig wins the round with Fairy Tempest. Angel Darksong being very aggressive, and Justin Pig letting off that Fairy Tempest. If you're in the middle of a move, you cannot block. Well, some you can, but most of them you cannot block. And that means that your opponent can let off that burst attack, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Man, this is so close now, because Justin Pig always saved the Synergy Burst move just for a little bit of damage Angel Darksong has in the back, but he's not playing around. He just wants to get short. This 100% win, even if you have to give up to Fairy Tempest.
No, absolutely, and here we go. Oh, and Blaziken, very, very quick win there. And again, that's what Blaziken does. If he can get in close, if he can get some of these combos going, if he can do some juggling, he will beat you very quickly. Gardevoir is a technical character. She does not have all that much defense. It can be easily taken down by some of these combos. So here we go. We see a double Synergy Burst here. Both players doing their Mega Revolutions, using their Synergy Burst. And Angel Darksong, as we've seen, is not afraid to just run in close and try and break the guard, try and counter pierce, try and use a grab, just running close and see what he can use. He is very much the aggressor in this series. Now we see Gardevoir firing out those projectiles. Justin Pig just trying to keep a little bit of distance here, but here we see Blaziken. He just wants to go through, but it's not a counter-piercing move, and that means that we see the counter and the juggle from Gardevoir. Justin Pig is working on winning his second set here, and he's taken Angel Darksong down to about a third of his health. And Angel Darksong comes in, powerful attacks, gets the grab. Now we are basically even here.
Yeah, man, still even, and so much aggressive play now by Blaziken. You have to be aggressive, because no Synergy Burst move so far, only got a couple of 20 seconds left, so you always have to be, you have to hurry up, because the timer is always on Justin Pig's side, because you can't save the time with the projectiles. But now we see Angel Darksong taking the first set of his own.
Absolutely. How close does this want to be? We've already seen a reset of the bracket. We're now tied at 1 set each. And I think both players really want to win this final. I don't think either player wants to lose this final. And, I mean, there we go. We're back to the character select screen. I mean, maybe we'll see a switch up of support Pokemon here. I can't imagine for a second either player is going to change their main. Now we know that you can't change your main if you do win. If you do win, it's only if you lose that's an option. But I mean, we're just every game here. We're just seeing players And we're seeing just the same things over and over again, but in different combinations, and that's what this game is. We see Gardevoir counter-attacking and air juggling usually afterwards. We see Gardevoir's ranging game. We see Angel Darkstone coming in with those blaze kicks, the enhanced sky uppercuts, if Justin Pig takes to the air. And let's not forget, of course, that we do have the potential counter-piercing from Angel Darkstone, but of course, if your opponent blocks rather than counters, then it's not going to do anything. So it's all, there's a lot of guesswork and prediction here, and looking at what your opponent does and being able to accurately predict it. So here we see Justin Pig using those projectiles. Oh, but here we go. And now we see Angel Darkstone coming in there. You trying that high jump kick, trying to get a combo going. Just attacking into, oh, and here we go, no! A counter from Justin Pig, straight into the stored power. Now, we can't get any more juggling because we see the phase shift, and that ends any juggling fun you might have been thinking about having. And now we see Blaziken coming in, using that jumping attack, knocking Gardevoir to the ground. And now we see the juggling here, and that is not quite going to get the KO. 2 hit points remaining, but he runs in, gets a normal attack, and Justin Pig taking the advantage in this third set.
Very nice mind games received by Angel Darkstone, because always running from left to right, shaking the camera for giving just a disadvantage against Justin Pig for not orientation.
No, absolutely, I could not agree with you more, sir. And here we see Mega Evolutions from both Pokemon. And here we see Blaziken coming in. He's trying the Gatling Flame Kicks. I'm pretty sure it's blocked. It is blocked. But of course, chip damage, all good. And you've got to try it. Fairy Tempest is also going to be blocked here. So both players tried to use their attacks. Both players failed. In comes a Reshiram. This is, I'm assuming, no, it's not going to be blocked. Does a lot of damage. And of course, Blaziken lowers your attack. So lower attack here from Angel Darkstone, and that could be significant because he relies on the damage that he does here. Oh, but straight in there with a Blaze Kick, coming in and trying to just get going here. But knocked back by Justin Pig, who's got him down to 29 hit points remaining. He is very close to winning this game here. Throwing out those stored powers, throwing out those projectiles, and there we see Justin Pig winning a round. So just for a change, we're all tied up, and we are going to a deciding game in this all-important third set.
Again, 1-1 and set and 1-1 and the game's tied up. This is like Angel Darkstone likes. This is like in the UK finals. So close, he likes to keep the audience on, and he's doing pretty well.
Pretty well, I think that's an understatement, sir. Both these players are doing exceptionally well. They have fought through some very tough competition. We see the high jump kick there from the Blaziken, unfortunately misses it. But now he comes in, he gets some combos, he gets the Blaze Kick, he calls in Togekiss. That's going to put his speed up again with that Tailwind. But now we see the Mega Gardevoir and a little bit of caginess here from Blaziken. He does not want to walk into that Fairy Tempest. He's walked into it a few times. It's not something he's going to want to do again. Now he gets a Mega Revolution of his own. Is Gatling Flame Kicks going to hit? Yes, it is. We see the full animation of Gatling Flame Kicks. He caught Angel Darkstone off guard, and this is going to do a lot of damage. He is going to get him down to just 116 HP remaining, and that means that he is in a fantastic position here to come and... Oh, and he takes him down. He takes Justin Pig down. He takes the second set. And that means that Angel Darkstone here is in a brilliant position. Just one more set, and he is going to be the champion here.
This is actually the first time he gets in the leading position against Justin Pig. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, and this is really, the motivation now is clearly on Angel Darkstone's side. But Justin Pig is always a comeback king, so he's not a problem to get, even when you're in the ropes. Justin Pig's a player who don't care about it. He always played his very good amount of playing style. So
he came back from the losers bracket. That is a man that can make a comeback. Now we see Justin Pig starting off there with his ranged attacks to the surprise of nobody. Now we see that dazzling gleam, very nicely done. Knocking down that Blaziken, trying the magical leaf, knocking him out of the air here. Now he is really working on those ranged attacks. Justin Pig is down by a set. He is not happy about this. Now he's trying those anti-air attacks, stopping Angel Darkstone getting anywhere near, and then he gets the grab. And he is working on a very quick win here in this first game of this fourth set. Of course, he's got to finish off, and we know that can sometimes be very difficult. It can take an awful lot sometimes to finish off these players, even when they're in a position of, really a dominant position.
Yeah, man, it's still trying to get through the normal attack, not so much about the air. Changed his playstyle. Justin Pig still not impressed about it. Pressing up some and also only using a synergy burst move only when your opponent gets this 1 HP left, because no joking, no smiling around, just get sure, get the win. You need every win you can get.
Oh, absolutely. Justin Pig, he's down by a set, but he does take the first game here. He is going to be looking to even this up at 2 sets each and take us to a deciding set. And honestly, after everything we've seen from these two players, I'm going to be a little bit upset if there is not a deciding set. That just seems like the way we've been inevitably heading here. Now Blaziken comes in with those blaze kicks and manages to do the counter pierce. That's that counter pierce I've been talking about. Very nice indeed, but doesn't manage to counter pierce there. We see the counter into the stored power, knocking him out of the air. But we saw the blaze kick flare blitz, that counter piercing move which Blaziken needs to be using against a player that's so fond of those counter attacks. Now we see the Mega Revolution from the Gardevoir, and just blocking, little bit of a grab, and like you said yourself, it's not always about using Fairy Tempest. Justin Pig evens it up at 2 sets each, and after all of this, we are going down to a deciding set to decide our Dreamhack Pokken Tournament champion. And like you said yourself, it is not about trying to make sure, it's not always about getting the Fairy Tempest. Sometimes all you need to do is just recover a little bit of HP. Because let's face it, it's not, these bursts, they're not just about the burst attack. You recover your HP, you get some stat boosts. So sometimes it's not about hitting with a Fairy Tempest. It's, I'm going to recover some HP, I'm going to get some stat boost, and even if I don't use the Fairy Tempest, I am going to put myself in a position where I'm going to win Fairy Tempest or not. And that's what we've seen from Justin Pig. More so than maybe any other player on the stream this weekend, and that's a bold claim because I've not been counting. But more so than any other player on the stream, we have seen Justin Pig willing to Synergy Burst and not even throw out the Fairy Tempest. Willing to use that Synergy Burst even just to get the last couple of hit points, even if he's not going to have it ready for the beginning of the next round, because he wants the boosts he gets from that Synergy Burst.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And it's also insane and awesome together that most likely every European final is getting so close, always till the end. You can't stretch a final more like this, and this is, you can't have more about the final, man. This is the full package.
We are in our 10th set here. We are in our 10th best of 3, and we still have yet to definitively decide who is the best player at this tournament. That means we've got a lot of very good players here. And Blaziken there coming in very aggressively, trying to break through that guard, getting some hits on Justin Pig. And there we see the counter pierce, and there we see the grab. And very nicely here, Angel Darksoul working on Justin Pig. And he is trying to get this win. He is going very aggressively. Manages to go through. Here we go. Counter-attack of his own. Doesn't really hit very well, but he comes in aggressively. He gets that Synergy Burst. He gets the grab. Is that going to be enough? It is! We have got Angel Darksoul on championship point right now. If he wins one more round, he is going to win. He is going to be our Pokken Tournament Dreamhack Summer 2016 champion. That is all it is going to take, ladies and gentlemen. And Justin Pig here, he's going to need to win this round here. He's going to need a deciding game. But we see Angel Darksoul, he is not messing around. He is coming in with these aggressive attacks. He comes in, he's doing these attacks, and we see counter-attack there from Justin Pig hits. We see the high jump kick, but it gets blocked. We see the flare kick, but it actually gets in. He gets the grab attack on Justin Pig. He wants to win this tournament, and he is very, very close to doing so. Justin Pig, he calls in the Cresselia. And we see a grab here. This is not going to be enough, but 62 hit points. That is all that remains for Angel Darksoul to take down to actually go ahead and win. Now, we see the Fairy Tempest. Is it going to hit? No, it's not going to hit. Now we see the Blaziken. Can he finish on Gatling Flame Kicks? Be kind of cool if he could. High jump kick gets blocked. He's coming in there. What's he going to do? Is he going to try a grab? No, Justin Pig is going to try a grab. Justin Pig blocks so much, all that chip damage has put him down to a single hit point. Any attack from Angel Darksoul, and he wins this tournament. Gatling Flame Kicks, is he going to hit? Yes, he is! He uses the Gatling Flame Kicks, and Angel Darksoul is your Dreamhack Summer 2016 Pokken Tournament champion.
Congratulations, man. And also, what an amazing finish. You just finished with your Synergy Burst move in the last one. You have also very great play by Justin Pig. Having 1 HP against the Blaziken player is always so difficult. And you're so much in the back on the wall, trying to find a little big piece of space where you can attack, but Angel Darkson just keeps attacking, keeps through the countering, just blaze kicks, flare blitz everywhere. There was no space for Justin Pick to get this 1 second of attacking.
No, and that's what he did, and that's how he won in the end. It was that aggression. It was using those special attacks. Now, he didn't always pierce the counter. He didn't always pierce the guard. It must be nearly impossible to do it every time. But what he did do so beautifully there was he mixed up his attacks, he stayed aggressive, he used a lot of high jump kicks. Sometimes he missed, sometimes they got blocked, but sometimes he parlayed them into some kind of an air combo. And even when he missed, that chip damage was so crucial there. Just using chip damage, just hitting again and again and again into that guard, and it doesn't knock them out. But when you hit into a guard, you get that chip damage, and that's how you take these Pokemon down to a single hit point. And I'm sorry, but there is something beautiful and poetic about winning the grand final with your burst attack. The signature move of all the Pokemon in this game, and that's what you use to win a tournament. And there's something cool about that.
Yeah, it's absolutely cool. Does it work out? It's also great. But guys, we want to show you the winner of the Dreamhack tournament. We are about to getting an interview with Angel Darkson, so stay tuned. We will be in a couple of seconds. We'll be back.